There.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I don't see, though?
Uh,
I don't see it.
yeah, I know. I'm waiting for Jackie to get in position.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is.
Screen 1, I guess. You don't need to see us. Right?
Screen 3!
Screen.
Yeah,
Here, you can do your reps while I do this.
Yeah. Okay, Jackie.
Oh my god, my legs hurt so much. Al,
Yes, I understand.
I am not as white as you are. I am white, just not that white.
Here you go, Jackie. Fuck with the similarity.
Fuck you. What?
Similarity. Change that number until it looks good.
Change your number until it looks good.
You don't want too much fuzz on the background, but
There's not much I can do. I'm sorry that my skin tone is not as
It's just our
accommodating as yours.
it's just our lighting. Trust me, my skin tone is not accommodating when it comes to this.
Well, this is good enough, because if you sit here, with your, where you're supposed to sit,
Mm-hmm.
then the background won't be fuzzy and you'll be fine.
I figured I'd take away some of the dishes from my table.
That would be nice.
That's asking a lot, Jackie.
Oh, I know. Asshole.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm having explosive diarrhea everywhere.
Asshole.
And that's how we're starting.
You all good there, Jackie?
Yeah, I told you, my legs hurt a lot. I've been doing yoga every day for over a week now.
Yeah.
And I'm doing, it's a weight loss, like getting fit thing. So it's like we do, like, you know, a couple of days of pretty intense stuff and then one day of rest and relaxation. And today was a rest and relaxation day. But I still had to do all these stretches and things. And my God,
Right.
I had to do so many lunges and shit yesterday. My legs hurt so much.
That could be part of why things have been so unbalanced on that filter. Hold on.
Where's your seat? Where's your chair?
That's in the shot now.
Alright. I don't, alright.
Wait, what? What's going on?
This is Alex's electric drum set.
Yeah.
It is now in the shot because Alex is too lazy to cover it. There we go. By the way,
It's just in the shot.
I meant to tell you earlier because you weren't paying attention because you were working. But Abby started watching that Superhero Girls on Netflix. It's really great. I actually really like it. It's good for
A
her.
cartoon?
Yeah, it's it's about the DC girls. You know, like Batgirl and
Yeah.
and they did a Catwoman recently. Yeah, that's the band that came with my yoga pants. Alex is fucking
He's
around
missing
with
the
it.
fun part of it.
No, Alex is fucking around with it. I see it, Alex. I'm not stupid.
He is the
Yes, I
like-
see it.
like color
Jesus
it is.
fucking Christ.
It's green.
Anyway, they had Catwoman on the fucking show, and I was really appreciative because they did the whole Eartha Kitt, like, sultry purr Catwoman, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that's an underappreciated Catwoman right there. I'm so glad that's that's the Catwoman they went with.
Yeah. I'm a fan of Julie Newmar myself.
You're Julie
Not
Newmar.
bad, but for some reason, like, don't get me wrong. I mean, Michelle Pfeiffer is obviously classic, like, movie and TV Catwoman. But
Yes.
Eartha Kitt for me is just like, when I think of Catwoman, I think of Eartha Kitt first, and then I think of Michelle Pfeiffer.
And then Halle Berry.
I never think of Halle Berry.
Funny
That's
is
not a
she had the
thing.
Catwoman movie, and she is everyone's last Catwoman that comes to mind when I think of. I mean, I don't know. Some people think Catwoman immediately think that movie.
Do they?
Yeah,
They shouldn't.
not in a good way.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's for sure. All right, so we are continuing, and as far as I remember, wait, didn't it happen? It didn't happen. There we go. We reversed roles, right? Like we went
Yes, Mog
into
Chothra
Mog
crashed.
Chothra, Chok Mothra, and then that's right. She went into the
We get to see it again.
monster that's the spaceship, and he came out of the monster spaceship and is now stuck in the world. And by the way, I'd like to point out, I guessed this at the very beginning. I think it was like, what, the second scene?
Yeah.
Yeah, at one point you said, he's probably in Mach Chothra.
And whatever gave you know what really gave it away though is when I was really like, oh, it's definitely got to be it, because the wolf said to him, Al, move in so we can see your face. The wolf said to him, oh, you don't need to get that one, you missed one. And he's like, oh, I gotta get it. And I was like, oh, but she was the one that they missed her, like she was one that they missed. Aha. I don't get it. Were they just trying to hug, or did they
No,
just
she went to punch him.
duck each other? Oh,
She
okay.
went to punch him.
Right.
And he ducked.
Right. Okay. How do I fix this again, Al? Because it's got fuzzy fuzzes again.
Right click the source that says webcam. Go to filters. Hit chroma key. There you go. That should be fine.
Much better.
Hit close.
Just a couple more for good measure.
Sure.
I guess you don't care, but I do. Stop it! Stop it. This is not... Fuck off!
Where'd Jackie go?
Fuck you, man. What is that? I like...
almost jerking off on a big floppy dick you got there.
Oh my god.
It's Jackbox. Alright, so do you want to be Poopy Pants or do you want to be...
It's your... Well, I'm the captain, so I will let you make the first call of this as long as you don't give me a whole bunch of shit later when I decide not to go see the snake.
Is Alex the first mate?
Sure.
Yes.
He's Gilligan.
Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's Gilligan.
Oh, let's be Poopy
No,
Pants.
no. You're not Riker. You're Gilligan.
I am Gilligan.
Yeah.
The only one capable of getting them off the island.
It's true.
Son?
Mhm.
Son, are
Hey,
you
it's Dad.
okay? There's been some sort of a accident. Shay, you need to snap out of it.
Chihuahua?
What?
Our ship has crashed. Your mother's still inside. We need to get her out.
What?
Grabbing Gary.
Just help me out of this
Grab
sand.
Gary. That's all that matters.
The helpless creatures.
Who are you talking about? Never mind. I'll get myself out.
What?
He's
What?
He's actually an actual dude.
What?
How did you shrink your head?
You need to calm down, son.
Oh
There's
my
been an
god.
accident, and your mother is still trapped.
My mother?
Is she also a real person?
You're not... She's really...
Yes, she's really in there. And no, I'm not going to leave her behind. We're going to get your mom out of there.
This is weird.
My
Interesting.
mom?
This is weird. Unless he's like
I know we haven't seen you much
got
in
something
person.
weird.
It's
Oh,
just
maybe
that
not.
I've been busy outside the ship, or well, what I thought was a ship, in
Hmm?
what I thought was space.
We weren't actually in space?
The point is, your mom is still inside the thing, and she's not.
So you're trying to tell me that
responding
the
my
dad didn't
calls.
know?
Help me find a way to get back
I'm
on
pretty
board,
sure
will you?
he is also
Sure.
a Poopy
Dad?
Pants.
Obviously.
They're all recurrent Poopy Pantses.
Real seagulls. Not made of yarn. Is that
You should
really
go touch
our
one of
ship?
them.
Why does it look like a...
A monster? I don't know. I'll figure it out after we get your mother.
I wonder if these things are dangerous.
They look like the beaks on an octopus.
What's the shiny thing on the ground back there?
I
Oh, that's just sunlight, I guess, in the
always
water.
knew my parents were people. It's been a while since I thought of them that way.
Let's go explore before we go save our mother.
So, if we weren't actually in space, where were we?
What?
So now we basically get to replay the game, but as the other characters
Right.
through the worlds.
Greetings. I am Shay of Loruna.
What?
He
Curious.
swallowed his pipe.
Oh, right.
If I wasn't traveling through space, then why are you speaking in an alien tongue?
Pipe got your tongue.
Judging by your outfit, I assume you're the leader of this place?
Flattered, pompous,
I am
piss
the leader
pipe
of this
noise.
But I need to go help my parents right now.
Weird.
We should go to,
My schematic.
Where are we gonna go now, Al? You
We
go ahead and tell me. Oh, he's choking and nobody's gonna do a thing? I guess I'm not gonna do anything either.
I was gonna say we should go talk to the guy who's clearly a Shay.
We will. Can I just look around? Wow. So I want to get. I just want to point something out here.
Oh, it's a heck.
I want to
Like he
look
survived
at
getting thrown off the ship.
all of the world here. I want to re-look at the world through his eyes. And all you want me to do is go talk to a character and get some story fact? What?
Did we get the Hexapal guy?
Yeah, we took him.
Cool.
See?
We've still got our radiation spaceship.
Of course we do.
And then what other items do we still have?
The spoon.
The knitting
It's the crochet hook.
crochet hook.
Hi,
The
I'm
spoon.
Shay.
I'm Carl. No, wait. You know what?
I'm Carol.
My
Oh, so she doesn't make shoes anymore.
Carol.
Nice to meet you, Carol.
Okay.
She divorced now.
What are you doing?
I hope so.
Taking a break from the husband, the kids, and that darn cloud we live on. Trying to enjoy a little fishing here, but having some setbacks.
For one, Mog Jothra's dead behind me.
You lived on a cloud?
Yeah, but it's not as nice as it sounds. Trapped up in that fluffy,
Can you hand me my phone?
soft world. Never able to leave or do anything real.
I can relate, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that big thing crash down out there on the beach?
Mog Chothra? Yeah, good riddance. Don't have to worry about that pain in the neck showing up and eating our girls anymore, I guess.
Did you say Mog Chothra ate girls? Are you sure he wasn't rescuing them?
Rescuing? Huh? For what? Their loving families?
Well, good luck and good
Well, I'm out.
Fishing makes the best way in a country.
Oh, what's that smell? Wow. This stinky, gross mess would never be allowed on the Bassa Nostra. I love it.
You mean
Bathe in
Mog
it.
Jothra?
No, I'm joking. Yeah. You mean Mug Jother? I think I can. I don't know if they're gonna let me touch a bird. I mean,
Real seagulls.
Nah.
I'm not gonna lie, because I mean, just the thought of it, it's making me, one, feel like a child, and two, worry about like bird flu and shit.
Yeah, don't touch birds. Everybody.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I started feeding Miles puffs off the floor. I don't care.
Wow.
Yeah, but birds are
Looks like
fucking
something really
gross.
hot happened here.
Oh
Are they really more gross than any other animal?
no, they're all
Yes.
gross. Although I do wish I had a hairy baby again.
There are some animals that are more gross, some animals that are less gross, but on a scale of grossness, birds are up in like,
What the?
you know, the 60th.
That outfit.
But they do make some tasty chicken.
Operation Dandelion.
They do.
And his is red.
Are you? Me? From the future?
Oh.
Me from the past?
I don't think so.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
This is amazing. I'm not sure the world is ready for two of us.
Yeah. Our parents would probably agree. One Shay is enough.
Yeah. Wait, who's Shay?
Yeah.
We're Shay.
My name is Alex. I don't remember ever being called Shay.
You didn't grow up on the Bassa Nostra?
No, I grew up on the Malaruna.
Oh.
Ah,
We're not.
from Laruna.
Yeah, I guess not.
Malaruna. Haha.
That's a relief.
Yeah. Wait, why is that a relief?
Maybe because your hairline's receding, but that could just be me.
So, why are you dressed like me?
My lines are
Also
obviously
in Operation
horizontal, while
Dandelion?
yours are vertical,
I
so.
thought was a spaceship. But then it crashed, and it wasn't in space. And there was this angry girl there, and my ship looked like a monster on the outside.
You know, I remember the Malaruna looked a little funny after the crash, but I just thought it was deflated airbags and fire damage. Well, if I wasn't actually from space, that will make my trip back to Laruna a lot easier. If I can get this ship fixed.
So, alright. Okay, hang on.
You're going back to Laruna? That's where I'm from. But they said it was dying.
Yeah, well, if they lied to us about the space thing, who knows what else they're lying about.
Fair.
Good point.
Fair.
My ship crashed down on the beach. Didn't you see it?
Oh, that was your ship.
Oh, I shouldn't tell you that I'm the one that
Why?
crashed it.
I
Oh, you did.
might have actually shot it down.
What?
Mm.
Why?
Well, this girl, Vela, wanted to kill the monster, Mog Chothra. And I kind of owed her one.
Mog Chothra. are you going to get this ship back to Loruna?
Well, if I can get my space conductor up and working again, he'll take me back to a previous destination. As long as I compose the right tune into his nav song.
Oh, it sounds simple enough.
Nav
You mean your
song.
nav scarf.
Nav
Oh, so he had knitting and this one has singing?
Mine was
Aw.
all about music. Everything we did on my ship was about music. Just between you and me, I'm a little sick of the music thing.
Is that a Loom reference?
You
Yeah.
have a strange wolf on
I,
your ship.
I hope not.
I think they're both Loom references, to be honest, because you've got the big knitting thing,
Mm.
and then you've got the music ship, and both of them are
Embarrassed to say where
Loomy.
they came from.
When I think of fun games,
Yeah, you gotta think of
They put us
Loom.
on
gotta
space
think of Loom.
station.
I think the point is that it's not fun. In fact, it was a miserable torture that they were stuck in for most of their
We were
lives.
actually looking for something else, and we just didn't know. it.
God,
Just like Loom.
pretty much.
Have you seen Loruna? What's it like?
To be honest, you're not stuck in it for the rest of your life because Loom is such a short freaking
Yeah,
game.
it's like
Puts a
3
close on it,
hours.
It's dying.
It was less than that.
Yeah.
to quote Jackie, I've played Sudokus longer than that.
Stuck on a sandcastle.
In fact, you could quote Jackie on that. 'cause it's in
Yeah,
the
I could,
robot.
but I'm being lazy now.
Yeah, don't go hunting for it.
Although
we
he
ask-
has the easy system for it.
Did we
Yeah,
get-
I could easily do it, but that.
What's this?
Ah.
But I got your thing in like full
Alex,
screen
make
now,
a note.
so you know.
Where's your notepad that I gave you for work?
You moved it because you didn't like
No,
all
it's
the
right
crap on my
here.
desk.
What? I didn't tell you to move your work crap. I said get rid of the dishes.
I took a picture of it.
God damn it.
Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, put the hexapad. Oh no, that's a
I'm
triangle.
not sure what this
Calm
strange
yourself.
diamond-shaped socket is for.
Did you ask him everything he could?
I asked many things.
Strange. But I feel like I've seen this pyramid.
But you didn't.
Sorry.
Just need a
Did-
minute.
I asked him many things. Alright, shall we go to the cloudy cloud?
Sure.
Let's traverse the world. Oh, you poor choking man.
I'm just gonna get the hell out of here. You can breathe. You
I
can
mean,
breathe?
you're still
Yeah, you're-
alive, so you're fine.
It's
Ooh.
the barfin tree.
I've detected an unusual rock formation on the surface.
That's
Captain's log.
It's the hard
Stardate
shell of my city.
2171.3. We've discovered this.
A banshee and a
Talking
shredded
barfing tree.
gown.
Say, never seen one of those before.
Yeah, you did. She tried to punch you.
I heard you talking. You don't need to hide it from me.
Talking to humans hasn't really worked out well for me.
Don't worry. I've seen much weirder stuff than talking trees where I'm from.
Oh, so I'm a weird man, huh?
Can't make this tree happy.
Does that make you want to cut me down?
Oh, Jesus.
Turn me into a stool, I suppose?
No, that's not what I was saying at all. I understand why you're mad. Stuck in one place all your life, wanting to see the
You're
world.
projecting.
Yeah, not at all.
You're projecting.
As humans want to cut us down. Being stuck in one spot is kind of like the whole tree thing, man.
Do all trees talk in this land?
Maybe take the time to talk to them before you cut them down, and you'll find out.
Take Harvey over there, for example. Harvey? Oh, God, Harvey!
He's a pile of toothpicks now.
I've never cut down a tree in my life.
Really? How'd you get your wood?
What would?
We didn't use wood. My mom just knit everything we needed.
Well, that's just this.
Whoa.
Wait. What were her knitting needles made of?
Plastic.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
He's not concerned about the cotton though, for some reason.
Right?
Because it's actually nice to shear sheep. They like it.
Subject to
That's
never-
not where cotton comes from. That's
I know.
Good one.
It's all organic, homegrown on the Bassinet.
I'm also gonna put it out there. I mean, technically, you don't have to pick a cotton plant. You just pick the cotton out of the plant. Like, you don't actually have to, like, uproot
Yeah,
the cotton.
Right.
Have you seen a mad-looking
And
girl?
Eli Wallach invented the cotton gin. I remember that.
That demented little urchin to me.
Marcellus Wallace.
You mean Eli Whitney?
No,
Yeah.
Eli Wallach. He was in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah,
Right.
I know.
He also man the cotton
Should
gin.
make you sick.
Tuco.
Coveted my sap.
Coveted my sap.
Oh, curse my precious fluids and all their magical hardening properties.
I gotta make like a tree and split.
It's supposed to be a banana, but don't worry about it. Tree jokes are hard.
I'm gonna make like a tree and
But,
leave. It's not that hard. Anyway. My mom used to say that all the time.
Any talking trees over here?
I'm
No?
sorry. And then as I got older, she went from
Hear you.
she went from going, let's make like a tree and leave to let's make like a tree and get the fuck out of here.
The classic joke.
As we got older, I think she just stopped giving a shit.
It's just Biff.
No, it was the
There
curse
we
word. It was because she could say the F-bomb.
Is there anything over by the snake?
That's
I will check out the snake when I feel like checking out the goddamn snake.
Hey, this is that girl that tried to punch me. Please contact the Tartine family in
Shut up.
Sugar Bunting if you have any information about our beloved daughter. How do I break it to them that their daughter was swallowed by my spaceship?
Well, they were kind of hoping for that.
Right.
Thought it'd be my spaceship.
What I didn't remember is there's also an Alex quote about Loom.
Oh yeah. I gotta sleep through it, so it's a baseline score 5.
Come back late.
Yeah.
Whoa. Never seen an outfit like that before.
What is he getting?
I
the
like his
metallurgy
melt. I like his melt.
out? Oh yeah, yeah.
Which one should I say? My mom did it for me.
My mom did it for
My
me.
mom did it for me. In space.
Right. Hey, I get it. You don't want to reveal your source. Have everybody biting your style next week.
Biting my...
It's cool. I got my own thing, so...
Hi, my name's Shay.
Curtis.
What are you
Making
making?
there,
Art.
Curtis.
Art.
Forged from metal. I used to work with wood, but, you know, it's getting all trendy. Poetry started talking, and there was no money in it, so I got into metal.
How long have you been into metal?
Oh, I've been into metal for like ever, but my kid just arrived today,
Nah.
so I've been like hardcore for about 6 hours.
It's like my dad and all of his hobbies.
Well, in
Yes, it
fact,
is.
You are the lucky one to see my very first
It's adorable!
cast minute.
Kitty reading a book.
So cute.
Don't say it's cute.
That's so cool.
Oh no, he's gonna hate that too.
Well, the catalog said it was supposed to be a wizard,
What?
but it looks more like a kitten reading a book.
What? How is that ever supposed to be a wizard?
Where does that big ladder go on your roof?
There's a ladder on my roof?
No.
More like through your roof.
Not sure. But I've got a hunch that Vela had something to do with it.
Is Vela a friend of yours?
Well, she used to come around here a lot.
In the last like day.
You order your molds from a catalog?
Hey, I'm just starting out, okay? It's like I'm in the cover band phase. I want to do my own material, like, eventually.
Do you have any other molds?
I could only afford this one. The idea was to sell a bunch of wizards to buy more molds, but...
You'll sell a lot more cats.
I don't know if I'm ever going to get a new mold.
Are you kidding?
Well, have fun with the metal.
Man, this guy
Later,
clearly
Shader.
does not understand.
Later shader.
This guy does not understand cause and was it?
Supply and demand.
Supply and demand.
This guy does not understand cause and effect.
I was about to say that. I was like, that's not it. I was like, it's not definitely not cause and effect.
Man, this idiot over here.
Is this boarded up for fire safety or something?
Yeah, safety. You never know when an inspector's going to show up.
Oh. All right. Well, that's.
What's the wheel?
I tried clicking on that. Oh, there we
Is
go.
this boarded up?
Yeah,
He's
see?
clicking the boards.
Something?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's been a long fucking day for us. Oops.
Yeah,
I'm
Abby was in the
serious.
last
Abby
story.
was a
That was a ladder.
fucking nightmare today.
Whoa.
I'm surprised she's still alive. I almost killed her twice. She ripped more paint off my wall.
Oh. She's still going at it.
Oh my god, I can't even. I spanked her. I'm not the one that usually does that, and I'm the one that spanked her, and I just can't.
Just like I asked.
Just can't.
Now all you have to do is climb up here and rescue me.
Hey, Jack Black.
Blackbeard, can you not climb down yourself?
I've told you a million times for that.
I'm too
I've been up here
light.
too
Oh.
long. My feet are weak.
Oh.
They're like little teacups. I dare not use them.
Oh, I thought it was because he was too light and he would just
I'm
float.
wasting time.
I can't, Brother Lightbeard. You know I...
No, don't cry. Whatever you do.
I can't.
Oh.
Ah, brother.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, I guess we should talk to you. Oh boy. No, him. Okay.
Hey, what's wrong, big guy?
Did I hear her? I feel like I heard her.
Needs my help.
If she has to poop, we need to
I
know.
have failed him. Also, I don't like being
Abigail?
called big.
Hi, I'm Shay. What's your name?
Thank you.
They used to call me Thur.
I won't
But
do
after
anything without
this
you.
No, go ahead.
They will only call me Coward. Or maybe, if I'm lucky, Coward.
Good word. If I'm lucky, they'll remove a vowel. Alright, I'll wait for Alex to check on Abby really quick, sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
She's still just getting out of bed and peeling paint.
Well, so she wouldn't nap today, and she peeled paint off the wall. She keeps getting up onto the dresser, using the piano, which is super unsafe, and one day she's gonna really hurt herself. And she wouldn't even sit down for quiet time. Like, I'm just losing my goddamn mind. Ugh. I swear to God, I swear. I'm gonna murder her one day.
She's going to murder us all one day, Jackie.
Yeah, well, she might not live that long, so don't lose all hope yet. And Miles, oh my God, he thinks that he's like, I swear to God, no matter what she does, he just belly laughs. Today she was pretending to play hockey with one of her toys on a block.
Yeah.
And as she's batting it around, like literally putting no effort into this, Miles is at the gate, like full on like, for like a good 10 minutes. And I'm just like, this is ridiculous. There's nothing happening. Al, would you be able to grab me a bowl of vanilla ice cream or whatever's left of the coffee? Yeah, it's just like that, and like God, Alec has a great video of Abby just like knocking crap off the table.
Yeah, he showed me that one yesterday.
That pissed me off because I had just cleaned the floor. And she's knocking shit off.
Every time she pushes one off, he just starts cracking up.
And whenever he laughs, Alex is like, "Oh, we gotta let them have their fun. They're having fun." I'm just sitting here like, I have to pick up this fucking floor again. Like, are you kidding me? We have very different priorities. As much as I like hearing my kids laugh, keep the fucking floor clean for like an hour. Can we just keep it clean for an hour?
I'd rather they laugh at each other than hate each other.
They're not going to hate each other, okay? They're not two sisters. They're a brother and a sister. Two girls, that's the problem.
Yeah, a younger brother and an older sister. They're always the best of friends.
You know what's so funny about that? You know what's hilarious? There is a Sylvia Plath book that I am going to get at some point, and it's called The Pain and the Great One. And they read it to me in kindergarten? I think it was kindergarten. It was a long time ago. That's how far back, and I remember this book, and I haven't read it since. I had to look up the title.
Sounds like a fucked up title.
So it's about an older sister and a younger brother, and the younger brother considers the older sister the Great One, and the older sister considers the little brother the Pain. So they go through. So half of the book is about the older sister being annoyed with the Pain, and the other half is about the younger brother being annoyed with the Great One or being jealous of the Great One. And then they realize at the end of each chapter, like, you know, oh, I guess we do kind of have fun and stuff, you know, like that kind of stuff. Yeah. It's a good book. I actually really liked it. The drawings were fun. I remember it. That's how good it was. What? Joe, my books were The Call of the Wild and The Giving Tree. The Giving Tree is a big one. I'm going to eventually get them that one.
It's not a kindergarten book.
Yeah, The Call of the Wild is not a kindergarten book, but that's cool. That was Rainbow. Everybody loved Rainbow Fish.
Yeah.
He got the one scale.
What? No, they had more than one scale.
No, he gives the scales out, right? He
What?
Gives people scales.
Are you thinking of the Giving Tree Rainbow Fish? Because that's not a real thing. That's not how it works.
They want Rainbow Fish's scales, and he's just like, hey, everybody.
No, it's... No.
Is that not how Rainbow Fish works?
No, my God, no. No. He doesn't give... He had one silver scale. Yeah, but he doesn't give his scales away. He doesn't, like, pluck them off his body.
Yeah,
it's part of his anatomy.
Scales.
Alex, stop it. Oh, my God.
It's been a long fucking time since I... Yeah, he do.
No, he doesn't. Does he really?
Yeah, that's the whole plot of the book. He gave away the colored
fun.
scales. Jackie.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I want to point out... I guess it's been a long time since I read that book, but I'm going to point out... That's like me ripping skin off of my body and going, here, you'll really like this one.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
This one came from my back.
It's horrifying, just like The Giving Tree.
That's parenting. Jesus Christ.
The Giving Tree is parenting. They keep asking and asking, and eventually you die because
Yeah.
you gave so much.
That is 100% true.
The end.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind, I'm stupid. You're Johnny Bravo. Kick the tour down. Oh, full throttle.
Yeah, remember when we played games? Like, together in person?
Remember when we would hang out with Joe? Joe, do you remember that?
Do you remember when we saw other people? My sister called me today, or yesterday, and she said, I don't want you to be super jealous, but I'm going back to work next week. Because she's sick of her kids. She's absolutely sick of her kids. And I was like, I mean, I'm a little jealous. And, you know, so my mom is obviously going to watch her kids. Oh, yeah, you're light enough.
You're light enough.
But I'm not brave enough.
Yeah, you totally are. Yeah, so my mom is gonna watch the kids, and I was like, I don't really. Miles is still too young for me to take that risk. I just
On
can't.
second thought, stay off that ladder, fatty.
No, I'm not gonna say that to him. I'm not gonna take that risk. But I'm also just like, man, if I could fucking give these kids away for like 2 days a week, I totally fucking would. I'm so sick of this.
I mean, that's what my mom did. My mom and my grandmother effectively did job sharing, where my grandmother would work 2 days a week, and my mom would work 3.
Well, see, that was the plan. You know, before my mom retired, I would take them to work with me. It wouldn't be job sharing, but like we would all pitch in. Like if I had to go do a lot of stuff at work, then one of them would watch them. But now that she's retired, obviously my mom watches the kids. But I mean, so my sister has some flawed logic here. I'm not gonna lie. She goes, Mom has an autoimmune disease, and she does. She goes, so that just means that she's more likely to catch it. But if she catches it, she'll be able to fight it. And I part of me was like, yeah, but then the other part of me was also like, I don't think you know what autoimmune means. I mean, don't get me wrong. Do I think my mom has a better chance than most people with autoimmune diseases? Yes, she takes very good care of herself. She takes a lot of vitamins and medicines, and you know, she does her infusions and yeah. But at the same time, that doesn't change the fact that she has an autoimmune disease.
Yes.
But anyway, so yeah, that's what's gonna happen there. And my mom got the kids a bunch of masks for them, and my nephew, apparently my niece loves it. My 2-year-old niece, almost 2-year-old niece, loves it. Why don't you just stay up?
She likes wearing the mask.
Oh yeah.
Nobody cared until she put on the mask.
Why don't you just stay up there?
Shut up, Alex. She gets excited like it's like Halloween for something for her. My nephew, on the other hand, holy shit. Apparently, if you even try to put it on him, she's like, you hook it on one ear and you bring it around, and the minute it starts going around his face, he like seizes up like he's about to have like a seizure. Like he can't stand it. He hates it so much. So she was like, first she thought it was the smell, so then she washed it, and she's like, it's definitely not the smell because it doesn't smell like anything now. He's just flipping out over this mask, and he hates it. I didn't even get to tell you this. He hates it so much. You know, my nephew is obsessed with my dad. Popsicle is the light of his life, right?
Yeah. Okay.
my sister brought them over, and my nephew said to her, "If I don't touch Popsicle, can I not wear the mask?" And I was like, "Holy shit, Amy, that's serious." She's like, "I know."
Why don't you just climb down?
Oh
My
god.
legs have atrophied from lack of use.
Wow. How long have you been up there?
Just since this morning. By atrophied, I just mean really, really stiff.
So how you doing, Joe?
Yeah, Joe.
I'm trying to get up there, but I can't reach.
Don't you have something you can stand on?
Okay. See you
Yeah, my
later.
hopes and dreams. Fuck off, Jack Black. Alright, I'm out.
By the way, please don't touch that bow. No.
Bye.
Peace.
What's that bird? That's new. Isn't it, right? Is it new?
Looks
It
like
might not be.
touching
Oh, I'm falling.
Yeah, now you don't have shoes.
Right.
Your family, Walter, or yourself?
What?
Hi.
Is that our
My name's
dad?
Shay.
No.
I'm from
Is it?
Bella's dad.
town.
Me too. I'm from
Yes.
Sugar Bunting. My name's Husker.
Husker.
Here's Walter.
Husker.
Sticking to that.
Husker. Whatever.
Did you say your name was Walter or Walter?
Have you guys seen a giant monster flying by here?
You mean
Some
Mog
people call
Chothra?
him Mog Chothra.
Not since he came to my village to destroy it. I don't
Chog Mothra.
Can you believe it? She was so brave.
Oh,
She taught us all
hoops.
that day.
You'll like
Yep.
this. So I'm playing Uncharted 4.
Okay.
Finally.
Your town wouldn't happen to be named Dangerous
And
Fun.
the very beginning of the game, I was fighting this woman,
No, I
and
think
she's
I
talking
mentioned
about all the
I'm from
artifacts.
Sugar Bunting.
Like, she's like, give me the artifacts, right?
Danger system.
And you have a couple choices.
Okay.
And the choice that I ended up with was, sarcastic.
Something to entertain
Huh?
the
Yeah.
little
And he goes, like, he goes, those artifacts don't belong to you. They belong in a museum. And I was like, yeah. I love that Uncharted knows exactly what it is.
That's exactly. It knows.
Yeah.
run off now. And
They never had any intentions of
Oh,
something.
Walter.
greater.
Yep. They're just like, you know what? We're just gonna
I
make
think I might have seen
Indiana
you once.
Jones the video game.
Really?
Oh no, don't tell him. No, don't tell him.
When she's ready to come
I mean, it's not like,
okay?
you know, a company that has the rights to it has made an Indiana Jones game in like 11 years, and it sucked or something like that.
Right. Yeah, you really could just slap a skin on it. You're not gonna ask him about the Walter?
I don't care.
Yes, but you know, sometimes the words that you say to these guys trigger stuff.
Hey, who's
For
good?
fuck's sake.
Walter.
Shay?
Shay.
Did you say your name was Walter or Walt?
My name was lightened to Walt by Harmony Lightbeard.
It's not a cult thing.
It is a cult. It's not. Quit confusing me.
It's duck season. It's rabbit season.
Oh, you mean that weird guy on that fake cloud over there?
There's nothing fake about Harmony Lightbeard or his
Okay.
Stitching holding it together and a big bow at the bottom.
Didn't you notice? It's pretty obvious.
Well, see you guys later.
Take care, Shay.
Who's sleepy?
Big
Oh,
Blue.
it's that one. What's her name again?
Why would they build a fountain for that weirdo? Or is this some kind of...
For that weirdo. Oh boy. Whoops.
You ever see a droid with a scale model cast of a man's penis on it?
I'm sorry, what was that?
It's a fundraiser.
Oh god, what? Why? I don't remember that
Jackie
at
does
all.
not recall any of
I don't
KOTOR.
remember that at all.
Jackie
I
was-
do recall
Jackie was-
KOTOR. I just don't recall that quote. Oh look, it's Sugar Bunting.
I think that was when we found the droid who didn't want to go back to its master.
Oh,
the sex
yeah.
droid.
For an awareness campaign about the missing sisters.
And Alex just
About the lies of the media.
Alex just
We'll
went
never
for it.
stop.
Against lies.
What exactly are the lies of the Maiden's Feast system?
They told us that we had to offer maidens as a sacrifice to save our village. and we just went along with it because that's how it's always been done. Yeah, us too. But we were all lied to.
Yes.
It's funny how like some of the game
Yes, we were.
is vaguely Psychonauts, except for her, who is very Psychonauts.
Okay, so here's my question. Is it the fact that Mog Chothra was taken down that they've suddenly changed their whole opinion of
No, just the fact that she was able to drive him away, even.
I don't know. I'm not buying what flipped these people's opinion. Like, nobody's talking about what actually did it. They're just like, oh, she was so brave. But that doesn't tell me anything, because it doesn't tell me anything. I'm sorry. It doesn't work for me yet.
I mean, we watched
it doesn't
do
work
it.
for me yet. It doesn't work for me yet.
Okay.
There's got to be something else here, man.
So you're going to get rid of the whole system?
One cupcake at a time. Each one is like a question. We go from town to town, selling cupcakes, asking questions, until it's like a giant snowball of cupcakes and questions, rolling on and getting bigger and bigger, until it's big enough to take down a whole mog itself.
How much acid do they put in these
Yeah, but,
cupcakes?
you know, you gotta start small.
Or take when they were playing the game.
That too.
Why is it only maidens who are sacrificed?
Great question. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of questions just like that.
I want a cupcake.
Great. Got any money?
Huh?
No, but I support your cause.
That's great, but we need funds to pay for printing, distribution.
At least they're actually, like, business savvy.
Back when
Yeah.
you get some real
You know, it'd be
cash.
weird if it was a bake sale where they weren't taking money.
Where are your parents?
Well, my dad is in my mom's cloud shoe hut getting parenting lessons from Rocky's old man. And my mom's trying to cheer up another victim of the Maiden's Feast we met. A girl my sister's age. And I'm not supposed
Who
to
else
tell anyone where my mom
lived?
is, but I know. Let's just say she's catching dinner.
What?
Well,
She's
bye.
fishing,
Good
remember?
luck with the
Oh,
bake
right,
sale.
she's fishing.
Missing Persons Awareness Campaign and Revolution by way of cupcakes.
That's what I said.
All right.
Alright.
Hey, look over there. It's the dentist from Psychonauts attacking
What?
Grandpa.
It is
Okay,
not.
old man.
No, it's not.
This time, you're going down.
Kid. Get it, Grandpa!
Yo, Gramps.
Do you guys know any place around here to get some money?
Ooh, I have lots of money. My dad says it's important to give it away. You want some?
Yeah.
Just enough to buy a cupcake.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Cool.
Well, that
So
worked.
much.
Well, Pops gives it to me to give to Harmony, but I know Harmony likes to stay light, so I keep most of it myself to lighten his burden.
Smart kid.
That'll never hold up in court.
That'll never.
I think you're going to end up the hero of your family.
I know, because I'm a warrior.
Yeah, that's why.
For some reason, that reminded me of Avatar that we started watching last night.
Oh yeah, we did just start watching Avatar.
Ah,
last night.
nice.
Finally.
Why are you beating up this little kid?
Not teaching him how to fight.
I'm on lesson 5.
He begged me.
Oh, God. Was this chair always this uncomfortable, or is it just because you have been sitting in it?
No, it's always been like this.
Really? This was an expensive chair. It should be so much more comfortable than this.
What are you guys doing all the way
Why do you
out
think I gave it
We
to you?
needed to find a place.
That is not
far
why you
away
gave it to
from
me.
everybody.
You gave it to me because you love me, and I gave it back to you because I love you.
Beating up on a little
But if you want to be a jerk and be like, well, I'm going to belittle the gift I gave you, then fine.
I'm not trying to break myself down here.
No,
Jackie.
it's
I gave
fine.
it to you because
You can
wanted
break
a
us
nice
both
share.
down. I don't fucking care.
Okay.
Did you guys see that bake sale?
That's just, why not? I mean, your daughter doesn't listen to me. She thinks I'm her second favorite mom. Like, I don't fucking care, man. You know, apparently Aunt Amy is her favorite mom. Fuck off.
I got my technique for making
Get off of
making
me.
the women in my life feel better.
Get off of
I
me.
go like this and I go.
Get off of I'm not Abby, and I'm not Miles. Get off of me.
Yeah, you did smile though.
You frosted all of these cupcakes for yourself?
It's not a happy smile. It's a I'm this close to elbowing you in the face smile, and I don't want to do that, especially not on camera. So please back
Not
off.
when there's video evidence.
With fighting.
need that cane? You seem pretty light on your feet.
Well, I do seem to have a lot more get up and go now that Bella's inspired me. Seeing her kick that fog right in its soft bits really put the
Soft.
fight back in my bones.
Oh my god.
I still need the cane. It's where I keep my frosting.
Ew.
Back to your lessons.
On your feet, soldier.
I am.
Oh.
Keep it together, Grandpa.
All right. Well, now we got the moolah.
Yes, I know. All right. So,
But what do we do with the cupcake?
who fucking cares? Let's just get the cupcake first. If I
Okay.
spent the entire game trying to think of what to do with things as I...
Man, this local currency is weird. And it smells like mess.
I'm sorry. I figured you might want to think about what to do next.
Got money.
Half of these, honestly, as much as I don't want to admit it, half of these games is just, if you can get it, and we'll figure out what to do with it later.
No, yeah, I understand that, but you can fast track a little bit of it by thinking for the cupcake, I can use it here.
I remember having it before, and now she's gone. So now I wish I could.
Aww.
Rocky, it's okay. We're going to find her. You know, she's probably out beating up some poor Mog right now.
You have no idea.
That is most definitely true.
Way to go, Shay.
Fundraiser for a good cause. Tell him, Rocky. They've got red frosting.
Tell him, Rock.
Such amazing fauna on this.
Amazing fog. Alright.
Down the hole?
Well, I was gonna go up past,
Past the border.
Betty or whoever that is. There's a note. What does it
Someone
say?
tied this ladder down. There's a note. Guys, quit moving my ladder, please.
Yeah.
You're really cheesing me off. Signed, Gus.
Mhm. Why is the egg all weird looking here?
That's a good question.
That egg looks like it's having a little trouble hatching. Maybe I should... Uh-oh.
Yeah, maybe don't go near giant bird's egg.
Go back to sleep, Betty. There we go.
What do we have in our inventory that we can maybe poke with? Crochet hook?
It's the crochet hook I used to hack my ship's navigation system. I wonder if I could help the little bird out with this.
Well, it was a fine idea, and I'm glad that they thought.
I like its pterodactyl sound.
Mm-hmm. I don't think the spoon will do it.
It might. We're gonna do what you did with the panties.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
But only small ones, I'm afraid.
Alright. Well, at least I didn't have to wake anybody up with that.
What was this
This
again?
button only works on grab
Oh
and
yeah,
Gary.
it's the grab and Gary
I wonder
button.
where he is now. And what he's grabbed? I don't think that would help this little guy.
You just tried to use panties on a rock wall. What did you expect him to do?
It's really only good for protecting.
Alright, I don't think we have what we need
Yeah,
yet.
I don't think so either.
That was the last stream, right? That was it.
Broken Sword 2 was the last live stream.
Ever.
What?
That's it.
Yeah, the final stream,
Aren't they blind?
I'm not comfortable with that.
supposedly.
Yeah, that's a little... Eat our sacred... How about we just skip that line? Okay. We'll return in time. Let our child rise
What?
from its rotten bed. Up from a hidden pit.
Hi. I like
Oh
the
yeah,
robe.
the fruit.
Who told you to ask about our robes?
Mm-hmm.
Don't say anything, Dawn.
Are you guys looking for a tree to talk to? Because I saw one down in the forest that might actually talk back.
Oh, no thanks. We know that weirdo.
Oh, wow.
We're here because this is the
Now, is that
true
what's her name?
fruit.
I was just thinking the same thing.
What's her name?
No, it's
Yeah,
not
it's
Wasser.
definitely what's her name.
I
You're
don't
right.
think it is. Is it what's her name?
I
Because
think so. I can look it up. We keep playing the game.
I did the
I gotta
part
check.
just like you said.
It's 100% her.
I don't know.
Lauren
What are you
Bacall.
guys doing?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's Lauren Bacall. You got it.
Misled and betrayed by a false prophet, we have
She
come
did
to
get
seek
robbed in The
wisdom from the
Sopranos, though.
tree of
Lauren
answers.
Bacall.
Yes.
Why do you think this tree
Kristen
has
Shaw,
answers?
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That was the other one.
Honestly, it wasn't our first choice. We really came up here because we heard about this guru of lightness that a lot of people were following. But apparently he's out of commission. So we remembered this fruit. And since it was the answer to the riddle of
I like how what's her name? I like how that's the only thing we ever call her anymore. What's her name was in Storybots.
I still don't know who this is.
Because the fruit was the
They call her. That's her name. Her character's name in 30 Rock. Her last name is what's her name.
Oh. I've seen like the first season of 30 Rock. That's
Yeah,
about
we
it.
never finished
What is
it
this
either.
character's name?
Hmm? I don't
Deadeye?
know. No, Dawn.
Yeah, Deadeye
One's
Courtney,
Dawn.
Deadeye Dawn.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's
Neither of them. I
Nikki
told
Rapp and Jenny
you.
Westcott.
I told you.
Wait, are we speaking as us worshipping the fruit?
Okay, give me a minute.
Worshipping the tree. Maybe we're the child. Or the rotten fruit.
Jenny Westcott was born as Virginia Allison Schaefer.
What, Courtney?
She was Betsy Ross in Day of the Tentacle.
Hey!
Courtney, me too. Come on. Fake it till you make it, girlfriend. That's what we've always said.
And Nikki Rapp was Morgan Le Fay.
Yes, that's it. I knew that name was familiar.
Creepy chanting. Okay, can we go down? Right, and going in there brings us back up, right?
Yes.
Okay, just
Yeah,
making
but
sure.
there was the guy that was falling down there, right?
Yeah, but I want this fruit. Oh my god, you!
It's the fallen guy.
Mind if I take one of these?
Please, spread the word. We might
Can I also have your flute shoot?
Why would you save lives?
I want his fruit pipe.
You, oh man, I want your fruit.
Your fruit flute.
Game is always sweetest to the hunter.
So,
Does he just pee off the side of his nest?
I
Ew.
eat this fruit all day, but I had some issues, and I almost gave up. But I went
Hey,
to
you
the
want to do
arcade.
some talking for me so I can do this really quick? I'm timed, so I need you to do it.
Oh right, Jackie has to while streaming. She has to do her.
I'm sorry, I have to do my
categories.
category. It's not categories, it's Balderdash.
Well, you get your Yahtzee in there, Jackie.
I don't have Yahtzee.
No,
I fucking
famous
hate
movie
Yahtzee.
franchises that start with a U. That's not Balderdash. That's categories.
No, it's not. Is it? I don't fucking
That's
care.
that's categories. Alex was right. Sorry, Jackie.
That's fine. Hang on. I'm trying to think of other things. Shit.
Movies that start with you.
Famous movie franchises starting with U.
Underworld.
Yeah, Underworld. There you go.
Desserts that start with you.
It's
Upside down cake.
yeah.
You're good.
Disney Pixar characters.
With a U.
I would say Ursula.
You're
That's
good.
not. Oh, it's.
Yes,
Oh,
it
okay.
is.
And then animals.
Ursine.
No, that doesn't count.
No,
Right?
is it? It might. Let's find out. Ooh, maybe I'll get a rare. Nope. Ursine doesn't work.
Yeah, I was not gonna say Ursine.
Listen, it's the Latin word for bear.
It is, and that's why I
Take
thought
it.
it would work. I think that should
Take
have
it,
been a...
suck it up.
I'm actually going to complain and say that that's a valid answer.
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to use other. You can't use other languages.
Bullshit! If I can... No.
No,
Bullshit.
you can't.
That's crap.
It's the rules of categories.
No, it's
Jackie.
not.
Those are the rules of Balderdash.
Oh, also Ursine.
borrow that little fruit tap.
Yes, it's also English.
Ha!
Right, meaning berry, not meaning.
No.
No.
It can be used as a noun as a bear.
Yeah, but not a
Ha!
specific bear.
Yeah,
It
a
doesn't
bear.
need a
What do you need a
specific
specific? It
bear.
doesn't say
It just
specific
needed
type
an
of animal.
Has to be a specific bear.
Fuck it, I've got the fruit tapper. Jesus Christ. Oh god, Q, why would you do this? Fuck.
All right, well, hook us up, Jackie.
We'll do it,
what are
I'm
the-
doing
what are the
this.
questions?
Oh fuck. Q with a disease that starts with Q.
Quibi.
What?
No, not Quibi.
Things you wait for.
Whiplash.
Things you wait for?
Quiz. Quitting.
Quitting. We'll do that. Pizza toppings.
Oh,
Quail eggs.
Q?
We'll say quail eggs.
Quiche. I don't know.
I already did quiche for desserts.
Okay.
Diseases. Starts with a Q.
Quick. There's gotta be something. Quick something. Quicksilver poisoning.
Just
I don't
say
know.
Q fever.
No. Quicksilver. We're gonna do quicksilver poisoning because that might actually count. Q fever for sure.
I'm telling you, I think Q fever is actually a thing.
Maybe in Star Trek, but not in real life.
What's the big
I got a
healthy rush?
fever.
Ooh, so many things didn't count. So many things didn't count.
I'm pretty sure that.
Quicksilver poisoning didn't count. Quitting didn't count. Quail eggs didn't count. Quiche wasn't spelled correctly.
Did you do Queeesh?
No, I did Quiche.
Isn't that right?
I thought it was, but apparently not.
Does yellow mean not spelled correctly? Or
Yeah,
does it mean
yellow
somebody
means it's
else?
not spelled correctly. You only get half a star for that.
You play against another person, I guess.
Yes.
No, it's definitely Quiche.
I thought it was too, but
I just looked it up. It is.
Maybe it just didn't count. Why did you re-roll Disney characters?
because we already did that one. We just did it.
She only plays the
I
original.
don't want to do Broadway shows.
What I'm saying is
that one.
that the high score, the juice, it's okay.
Give me something good.
If it's just for me.
D. That's doable. Ha! Ha ha! D is doable. That was good. Toys and board games. Dominoes.
That's better.
What were you gonna say?
Duck Goose, and then I realized that wasn't a board game.
Medicines.
Diazepam?
Dimetap.
No, D-I-A... Nope. D-I-A-Z-E-P-A-M.
Okay.
Nope.
D-I-A-Z...
Dramamine is probably a better one.
Z-E-P-A-M.
There. Jesus. Top 1,000 famous inventions. The driveway. Fear of danger.
Danger zone.
Danger zone. Words containing CT. Duct.
Duct.
Ha!
Dirigible?
Dirigible? Drawbridge? I guess. I was going to say dirigible.
What was that one?
How do you spell dirigible?
Dirigible.
Good, I spelled that right.
I don't know if that's going to be
Haha!
like a
It
famous-
is! They're all green!
Hey, look at that.
Victory.
You're about to fuck that lady up.
I don't know who it is, but I've been playing with them alone. Like, this is just a stranger that I've been swapping back and forth for the last, like, week.
You've been swapping back and forth with a
So how are you
stranger?
going to turn your life around?
The categories, yeah!
We're done.
Fuck off, Alex. You want to talk about swapping shit with strangers.
Oh, what was that supposed to be?
All the fucking random games that you play with
Oh, yeah,
things?
okay, that's fair.
Alex definitely wasn't thinking
Oh
about
yeah, when you
anything
had
else
your, when you had your
said that,
dick in
Jackie.
that random stranger.
Yeah, I was going to say, swapping bodily fluids is one thing, but playing this category?
Yeah, seriously, God, if you could just emotionally cheat on me whenever you wanted. What?
I'll let you get back to your juice.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Ew. He's gross.
Ways of betraying me, starting with A.
Ways of betraying me, starting with A.
Swapping bodily fluids is one thing, playing this category.
It works even better without the context.
Yeah.
Hey,
So we got, can you do the flute thing on the egg?
Oh, I guess I could try that. I was thinking to give it to the guy, but I guess if he's already got a flute in his throat.
I think he doesn't need a second
Yeah,
Jackie.
just jam a
Oh,
second
you know what the
flute.
problem to your flute in your throat? Another flute.
Oh, they balance each other out.
I wonder what would happen if I carefully inserted this
Carefully!
flutes
Oh
make
my
a
god,
no
what if you
flute?
stab the bird?
force just into the outer layer of the shell. I was just trying to get a sample.
Of your baby's delicious goo!
Right? Oh, look at it!
That was close.
It's so
I
cute.
better get out of here before she remembers to kill me.
We can get the
I'm
shell,
gonna take
though.
this shell with me, though.
Look at that.
Can you look at the shell?
I'm sure I can, Alex.
That baby bird's shell
The
was
path of the show.
it never would have busted out without me.
All right, so we got a thick shell.
No, I didn't want to do that. Can I talk to it?
Yeah,
I totally knew that little bird was ready to hatch. That's why I gave it a little help.
totally.
Because you're so worldly in your Chogmoth or a Mogchathra.
So I guess the only person we
whatever
talk to
the
now
fuck
is
it
the daughter.
I'm sorry?
The only person left to talk to is the daughter.
The
then.
one down below, right?
What's in that hole? Does that just kill you?
And it takes me down. Somewhere. Oh, it takes me
Well, yeah,
somewhere.
here.
I don't fucking remember. Oh, look at that!
Hey, it's Mama.
Oh, right. She's the other one that didn't get taken.
What happened to this place?
Haven't you ever been to the Maiden's
No, that's our mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Remember they said that she was talking to a girl that was about Bella's age?
Yeah, yeah,
I like the last one.
yeah. yeah.
Yes and no.
Which is it?
No one should ever have to go to a Maiden's Feast.
You're the one that pushed us! Oh, lady.
If I can have anything to do with it.
I'm cool with that.
Seriously, though, I'm really pissed off that everybody was, like, so gung-ho about this girl dying.
She showed them the way.
I don't care. There's no legit reason why they suddenly are just going the opposite direction.
Inspired by a true leader.
Whatever.
What exactly is a Maiden's Feast?
Something
Whatever.
to do.
That should be. You should just get the Hope poster with Obama, replace it with Jackie's face, and just says whatever.
I'll frame it.
I know.
Just make sure it's a good picture.
So, Maiden's Feasts are bad then?
My daughter taught us that when she fought the monster. You see, it didn't destroy
There you
the
go.
town. It just ran away. She was right the whole time. All those years. All those girls.
For nothing.
I'm not sure if you want to hear this, Morelia, but you're actually cheering me up right now.
No. Good job, Al. That's now a quote forever.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Just want to find my daughter. To beg her forgiveness and tell her how proud of her I am.
Please, please be my mother.
What were you guys talking about when I walked up?
I was just trying to cheer up this young lady here.
But she's just starting to realize what a loser I am.
Oh boy.
You are not.
And why didn't Mogchathra pick me?
Well, I'm not sure, honey.
But aren't you kind of glad that he didn't now?
I don't know what happened to
Maybe
those
he was
girls.
in a hurry.
They're in a holding cell on the on Mogchathra, right?
I don't fucking know.
Listen.
I thought I heard them breaking in half. That could just be me.
And do what? The Maiden's Feast is the only thing I prepared for all my life.
Well, I'm sure you're good at lots of other things.
Like swinging.
Let me think.
Swinging?
You making fun of me?
Oh.
Well, at least your costume.
I was about to pick, not getting chosen for things.
Mm-hmm.
You made that stunning dress by yourself? That's amazing, Twyla.
Meh. That lot of good it did me.
I'll let you get back.
No!
To
Oh, balls.
Do you think you could make me a costume?
Huh?
Oh, I think that would be a great thing for you to do, Twyla.
Well, maybe if you had a pattern and some material, maybe I could whip something up.
I will give you my tiny suit.
I'll get a pattern and the material and be right back.
I don't think that's like material for.
I don't
We
know
can
what
try.
other fucking material she wants. Take that. No.
I think you didn't click. I think you didn't.
I
click her.
didn't do it.
You give her the egg, maybe.
So, can you make me one of those?
Oh, that's adorable. How old is your baby?
Oh no.
It's for me. I need it a little bigger.
Well, I suppose I could use this for a reference.
There's my can-do gal.
Just get me the material you want for your giant baby onesie and good to
Giant
go.
baby onesie.
So we probably need the egg and the sap.
Never mind. Be right back with the material.
I don't know about the sap.
Well, try the egg at the very least.
I don't think I want to grind any eggshell onto that.
Yeah, I think we need the eggshell for something else. Oh, did we want to show her?
Hey, do you guys know this girl?
Oh, that's my beautiful daughter.
Sure, what?
We put those
The
fires
fire.
out hoping to find her.
She looks just like you.
I don't know why, but I'm thinking about Castaway now.
I hope I can enjoy
I have fire!
Yes.
Oh, Mom, that's not healthy. You don't. You remind me of her. I miss her so much. Here, let me just put all of my parenting into you. That way, it won't hurt so much.
Shoemaking, fishing mom. Take me instead.
That's not her. That's not the. That's not
That's the
that
daughter
one.
of the fish
No,
lady.
the other one is.
They both are.
Are they? I don't think. Oh, maybe they, I guess so. I don't think that they are, but that could be wrong. Probably wrong.
Is the big bird dead?
What? Now I'm gonna have to go back up.
No, this guy's gonna take you back up.
I know, but now I gotta see because you make me nervous. What happened up there?
Man, this place is no more deep.
Or he's just gone. He's just gone.
But there's nothing here?
Nothing there.
Bum.
All right. So let's see what we can do about Jack Black.
Ow.
His fat ass.
In the game or in real life?
Real life.
No.
Can you talk to the big guy
I'd have to get down.
without getting down? Can you just click him?
For there.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you rescue Harm me now?
I still can't reach him. And he's too
Could you grab me a soda,
massive to
please?
jump.
Hmm?
Could you grab me a soda, please? They're in the fridge. I put the soda and the waters and stuff away. Finally.
Can you untie that bow on Harm knees?
I can almost guarantee that
Why would I
Space
do
Guy had more things that he wanted us to do for him.
I'm sure we'll get there.
But-
Alex, it's not like we're timed.
It just feels like we're gonna have to go back and talk to everybody again once we know what he wants.
Oh,
Oh my
gosh.
god. This is why I wanted to be in charge.
How do I untie it?
Hey, Jackie,
Hmm?
Can you tell me?
can you go to the Discord a second?
To the that's a great question. Probably. There we go.
Thanks.
Yes. What's up?
Are you make sure you go to the one where it says "cool chat" for cool people.
Where's the
What's happening?
Go to the cool chat. It's not
Jeez, no,
Alex.
here.
No, I want to do it.
You see the big red one?
Right this one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then go to cool chat for cool people.
Where's
Top
that?
left.
There it is. No.
At least he didn't use the picture of you when you jumped off the thing in Mist.
That is nice to know. Oh boy. Oh, that's so
Listen,
upsetting.
you said you were gonna hang it up now. There you go, Jackie.
I love it.
Oh, I thought you'd use a better picture than literally
was
right
look-
now.
it was literally right now.
I knew 100% that was happening because Hoops wasn't saying anything.
I just thought it would be a
I was like,
different. I didn't think
Hoops
it would be
is
this
occupied.
picture. I mean, I look like shit today, but that's fine. Guess it doesn't matter.
Oh,
I'll
whatever.
frame it and stick it somewhere.
Whatever.
Exactly, whatever. I'll just stick it somewhere.
Just tug on different
You,
parts.
that screenshot was right after you said a whatever in the stream.
Of course it
too,
is.
so
I can
It
tell.
worked out really well.
I could tell.
What does it look like now?
I guess we give him the crochet hook.
Terrible knot.
Hmm.
Hey, I'm still up here.
Yeah, I know you were. Fucking just
Can we chuck it to him?
fuck off.
What are you waiting for?
I can't do that from here.
Yeah, we'll get him to
How
and
does
climb
that
back
big
up.
cloud stay afloat?
Just like all the other clouds, there's nothing special.
There's nothing special about my cloud. No!
You gotta just get off.
I tried to get off. Oh, that's what she said.
How does that big cloud?
Jackie, just step off.
Hey, maybe a hook would help.
I've already hooked my ladder onto his cloud. I'm just afraid to climb it.
Alright, we'll come back. All we can do is head down, I guess.
Yes, I know you want to see what happened to the goddamn snake. I know. Give me a break. We will see the snake.
I watched a video of what happens if Ella goes to the snake.
We did. We saw what happens if Ella goes to the snake. We experienced it.
No,
No, we
no,
didn't.
no.
You refused
After
to.
you went to bed last time,
Oh.
Alex pulled up YouTube and looked up what happens if you never do anything while being
Oh, what
suffocated by
happens?
the
You pass out and then Chet saves you, and you get an achievement.
Whatever. I don't care. I think what we did was just fine. I refuse to believe that a girl who wants to defeat Mog Chothra would let a snake kick her ass.
That's an interesting smell. So unfamiliar.
It's the smell of wild shit.
Ah, yes, wild shit.
Sneaky snake.
Let him choke you out, Checky.
This is incredible. A real giant constrictor.
Get off.
Allow this. That must have been danger. I was smelling.
The danger I was smelling.
I'm going to do it, Alex.
I hate to do this to you, big guy, but I've got stuff to do. No time for play right now.
Jackie, please.
What?
Just let him choke you.
No. Fuck, man. Are we seriously gonna do this again? Again? Fuck off. Okay.
Jackie, please, just let him choke you. Can we spoon the sap? No, not out of his mouth.
Spoon, do you think you could make this tree choke and barf?
Impossible, sir. You know I've been developing unchokable technology.
Ah, yes, that unchokable technology.
I don't think a spoon is gonna dig up hard amber.
There's anything there I want to eat. That wouldn't help.
I don't know. I feel like he's underestimating the hacking ability of the ship
I don't
rib.
think I want to grind any eggshell.
The new crochet hook.
What did you call it? The ship what?
The ship rib.
Oh.
That was the thing that he picked up in Indiana Jones: The Fate of Atlantis,
Mm-hmm.
and then used 1,000 times in the game.
Everywhere.
Oh,
Alright,
we need
let's
to
find
dig
out why the
somewhere.
fish aren't
Ship rib.
biting.
Oh, there's a little crust in the way. Ship rib.
Hey, Carol.
Oh, that's so nice to hear.
Hey, Carol.
Fish aren't biting?
No, some nitwit stole every hook in town.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to twist this wire into a hook, but it's not working out.
I have a hook for you.
You seem good with your hands. Know anything about knots?
Sure. Tying or untying?
Untying.
I see. What's it look like?
What?
Like 9 ladybugs flying information.
Like a headache wearing a belt.
I think I know that one. Well, let me just draw you a quick diagram. Oh, darn.
What?
Well, I can't seem to find anything to draw with. I'm sorry. I guess I'm of no use after all.
I like your hammer hanging around your neck.
Good place to keep it.
We can get her
Especially
wire,
since we
too, I
dropped it before. What?
guess. We need to get the wire from her, right?
I guess.
She's wearing a wire.
Sure do. Oh, look, kid. That's a nice hook, but I'm not fishing for minnows, you know.
What?
This is a great hook. I'll prove it to you.
Sure, kid.
Mm-hmm.
Use the hook on the chum.
Duh.
Not only did I get a fish,
Ah, wait.
you're gonna hook this out of his throat.
I think I am.
We might need to get her wire.
Shush.
What if that whistling sound is actually something caught in his throat? Maybe I should fish
Back off.
You are more likely to force the object further down his throat if you attempt that. I recommend a sudden constricting pressure to the abdomen instead.
Okay.
Nah.
Trust me, choking prevention is my business.
All right, let's do it then.
So, if this isn't an alien planet, why do you talk so funny? Huh. Must be some sort of performer. Clown, perhaps.
Do we have a way to punch him in the stomach? A dead hex, buddy.
Do you know how to repair hexapals? That sounds like a no. What if that whistling sound is actually something caught in his throat? Maybe I could fish it out with this.
Sir,
Nah.
you are more likely to force.
Alright.
All right, I'm out.
You know what you gotta do there.
Yeah.
Punch him. Or shove the hook down as far as it possibly can. No, I know what I need to do there.
Jackie just wants to use the hook on everything now.
I mean, I feel like a hook is more useful than panties, and Alex tried to use panties on everything, so I mean,
That's
I feel
fair.
like I'm
That's
still
the
ahead of
point of the
everything.
panty.
Fuck off with your panties.
Where are your parents?
They lived for about 20 years after the
Listen,
crash.
you give Alex panties in a video game, he's gonna run wild with it.
That's
One
true.
of the reasons I went into chrysolation. But hey, maybe if I
Very
get back
rarely
to
do they
the
give me
who
panties
knows,
in video
I might
games.
have some other family.
Yeah.
It's
I'll have to change it for you.
Yeah, it was like
Tell me where
Broken
you got the idea
Sword
behind the
and
ship.
Akiba Strip, and that's it.
I started hallucinating that my cello was talking to me. It would walk around and talk and tell me to keep secrets from my mom.
A cello?
The wolf.
Oh.
Did your cello have a name?
Well, he called himself Eric. But you know I just made that up.
No. I had him Eric too. He wanted us to rescue. Or capture. Girls.
Those helpless creatures were... Oh, man. I'm kind of glad
I was much better than you.
You need any help getting your ship running?
Do I ever? Looters have taken some critical parts.
Well, maybe we have some extra parts.
What
on
was
board.
that sound?
It's just downstairs on the beach.
We should go check on our dad.
Came to life and flew away. Probably to Loruna on autopilot.
Vala probably did that.
Yeah.
Oh no. Is that?
Dun dun dun.
Is that me?
No, Dad. This is Alex. He was in Operation Dandelion years ago.
Ray Volta. Pleasure to meet you.
Ray Volta.
His ship crashed here too, and now he wants to go back to Loruna.
Well, I'll be. We're inside a Diamond Age Dandelion cruiser.
What was
Never
ours
seen
called?
one in person before.
The Bassa
to
Nostra.
get my ship running.
Yes,
you're
but what was
welcome
the-
to come
well,
back
I
with
guess
me
never
and
mind.
Look for your ship in Loruna.
Son, I think you've just found a way to catch up to your mother. I can whip up a batch of my special hull patching compound. Would that help?
Oh boy, here we go.
Sure
This is
would.
what we're gonna need the sap
But
for.
undercarriage on this baby
And
is
the eggshell,
shot.
probably.
Leave it to me. I saw a tub with some good starter enzymes down on the beach.
Ew!
Yes. That's my dad.
Cool.
Cool.
So, what else does your ship need to fly?
Let me see here. Still need an electronics genius, and still need your dad to patch the holes in the hull. What else? I still need a radiation suit.
Alex, did you notice that he's got a trivia
Haven't
divot?
Found a superconductive
He does have
gyroscope. And gotta replace my heavy-duty anti-gravity thrust unit. Once we take care of that,
All right,
we'll be ready
those
to
are all
fly.
our MacGuffins.
On it. Who do you think has been looting your ship?
Actually, I suspect the guards outside. Something about their outfits.
They look like fish.
There aren't any guards out there.
Walked off the job, eh? Man, 300 years ago, people were a lot more professional, I'll tell you what.
Mm-hmm.
What was it about your guards' outfits that made you suspicious? Did they look like they were hiding loot underneath?
No, it was the way they were made from the same material as the radiation shielding blaster.
Smooth.
Okay, so we got to get their costumes.
Yeah.
What's a superconductive gyro what's it can?
A superconductive gyroscopic hypercam. A small but critical part of the ship's controls.
They should just called it the
I'll draw you a
MacGuffin.
detailed schematic.
Here,
Oh,
I'll show you. I'll draw you a detailed
Ah.
schematic.
I'll see if
We
I
can have that
find mine
crafted
around.
by Chet.
Yes, I also would like that pencil.
Can I borrow your space pencil?
Yeah, just I was just about to say.
Alex, did you write the jokes for this game?
Listen, that's why we really should refocus on that game that we're writing.
Oh, yeah, one day.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's not me. I'll find somebody. Okay, see you later.
Okay.
All right, we know where half these things are.
All right.
Boop bop.
Oh, ship.
Beep boop boop bop.
It's really gone.
I wonder if we can get back onto the beach where the ship was. Maybe we can
Hey,
find something
where'd
on there.
all the seashells go? It's gone.
No, apparently
Nothing
not.
down there now but sand.
Nope.
Get back here, Trey.
All right, so he's got his enzyme soup bubbling.
Hey, Carol.
Oh, that's so nice to hear.
Did you say you had wire?
I have a bunch, but I'm using it all up trying to make these dang hooks.
Where did Mog Chothra go?
Yeah, that was weird. Guess he wasn't dead after all. He just up and flew out of here. Probably headed back home with his tail between his legs.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know anything about electronics?
Oh no. I only work with wire to reinforce the cloud shoes I make. Correction. Used to make.
Where's Mark?
Yes, dear. I'm on it.
They say he comes from over there.
Don't lick
Must
me.
be some mama mog over there.
What?
Every 14 years or so.
What is happening over there?
Well,
Alex
good
is
luck
being
and good
gross.
fishing,
No, get the
Carol.
diet.
We're going to. I need to give her the goddamn pencil first, dum dum. Fuck.
Hey, I found a pencil.
Oh, great. Hand it over, honey. Now, what was I going to draw for you again? Oh, yeah. Untying knots. I think I know that one. Here's a diagram. Follow those instructions exactly, or you'll have a totally different knot on your hands.
Thanks.
Excuse me.
This diagram is good for one thing. Untying knots.
Super helpful. Thanks, Carol.
Pretty sure that doesn't look like the knot you had.
It does not, but I mean, should I just get all of them?
I don't think you'll be able to get more than one at one time. Maybe, I don't remember.
Hey, can I get another knot untying diagram? I know I just got one from you. No reason actually. I guess I should go try this one.
That's awesome. I like that they did that.
Yeah. All right.
Let's go find out about Dad and his disgusting chumzymes.
Son.
Chumzymes.
Dad and his disgusting chumzymes.
Right, Dad?
Well, half of one at least. If our ship's headed to Loruna on autopilot, and if we can fix Alex's ship and hitch a ride there with him, then all we have to figure out is...
What to do when we get there.
Right.
Let's go check out Dad and his disgusting chumzymes.
Found some fermented biomatter here. Perfect enzymatic base.
Seraph's not here. I gotta fill in, you know?
Yeah, you're doing a fine job there.
It's because it's because it's
Keep rolling,
Wednesday.
keep rolling.
I put out an announcement so that Seraph would be like, the game. But he didn't. He didn't come running.
Probably roasting in that Las Vegas heat.
Oh my god, it's so hot out there right now.
Until I know I have the pH.
87's nothing.
At night.
Can't you just do a taste test or something?
My taste buds aren't that sensitive. Also, I put
What's
poison in it. Well, it's usually to keep space parasites from chewing on the patch. Force of habit.
Oh yeah, my dad went to the doctor today. I should find out if he's still alive.
No, he probably died of coronavirus while he was sitting in the waiting
Jesus,
room.
he's been like, I swear to God, if my dad had a bunker, he'd be in it.
I've added
He's like
all
panicking.
the calcium carbonate I could get my hands on, just to lower the acidity.
Yeah, but everything's fine now. Everything's opening back up, Jackie.
Right.
Oh God, I'm not thrilled about this. That second wave is gonna suck.
It's exactly 7 before I put in the final.
Ride the wave.
Oh, well, that's why I'm not going anywhere.
Exactly.
How'd you get the calcium carbonate?
All the shells.
By grinding up every seashell on the beach.
Haha.
But I fear it's still not.
I know that because of Dr. Stone.
Of course you do.
Where can I get more calcium carbonate?
That's a great question.
Because that's exactly what they did in Dr. Stone.
I believe it.
One more shell.
One more shell.
I told you that's what we're gonna have to put the eggshell in.
You called it, Jackie.
Think your mixture could use some eggshells?
Well, the calcium carbonate in them could help balance the pH level. Why don't you give it a shot?
Ugh. I have to do it myself? I thought I was going to hand it to you and you were going to do it.
pH, but until I figure out a way to measure it, I better not experiment.
Oh, fuck you.
We need the, spoon?
Sir, I hope you don't intend to eat that putrid smell concoction.
Nope. Just dipping your toes in it.
But sir, oh my.
Oh my.
Not to question the mission, sir, but was there some reason you stuck me into that toxic potion?
How's the pH balance in there?
The mixture has a pH balance of 8. Exactly.
It has to be sip.
What are those, eggshells?
Shells?
No. No, they're not eggshells. What do you think they are?
Kinds of shells.
Exactly.
So you were listening to my night lectures on science.
Uh-huh.
No.
Alright. And we
We
guess
got a
and
dippy
check.
in again.
Got a pH reading for me?
The mixture has a pH balance of 11. Exactly.
What?
Alright, so 3. Talk to him again, and he'll tell you how to get it reduced.
Dad?
Son.
How's the hole patch coming?
Great. Except I can't add the final ingredient until I know I have the pH balanced correctly.
How would you change the pH anyway?
I've added all the calcium carbonate I could get my hands on, just to lower the acidity and raise the pH to be somewhere in the ballpark. But I need to know it's exactly 7 before I put in the final ingredient.
How would you lower the pH?
I would try to find something mildly acidic.
A fruit.
Oh, what I wouldn't do for some splarg right now.
So, cereal is acidic?
No. It just helps me think.
Good luck.
The dad looks like an actor, and I'm trying to think of the name of the actor, but I just can't.
Bryan Cranston.
No.
Tom Hanks.
Hang on there, son. Do you know how acidic that fruit is?
No, but my spoon will tell me.
I will. With pleasure.
Worth a shot.
I will. Alright. So the shell.
Well, now that you turned
increases
it
if
down
you-
from 11.
How's the pH balance in there?
The mixture has a pH balance of 9. Exactly.
Good.
Just
One more.
a little more.
Any luck?
I'm detecting a pH level of 7.
Eureka!
It's perfectly balanced, sir.
Nice work, son. Now for the final ingredient.
Myself.
In you go. No.
It's
Perfection.
so small.
I like it, even the spoon pokes his head up.
I like how he's obviously turning the spoon.
That's a mighty big spoon you got there.
Just like my dad used to make.
Ew.
Let me at that hull and I'll start patching her up.
Sure, go ahead.
Hey, can I go down there?
Aren't you busy helping me?
Oh, yeah. What's left?
Still need an electronics genius, and I still need a radiation suit.
Yeah.
Haven't found a superconductive gyroscopic hypercam yet. And gotta replace my heavy-duty anti-gravity thrust unit. Once we take care of that, we'll be ready to fly.
On it.
Dunzo.
Alright, let's go get those robes from those wackadoos.
Wackadoo.
Wackadoo! Careful, Daddy knows karate.
Also, keep in mind, we're going to be passing by Not Guy, so we might as well do him too. Oh, and, what's it called? We can give the cast mechanic.
Huh?
We can give the blueprints to this guy to make a metal cast of the
Oh,
hypersonic
yeah.
gyro or whatever.
Hey, use your metalworks there to make me one of these?
Man, that is one cool looking candle holder. I'd love to
It's
make
exactly
one.
what it is.
I work from molds, not diagrams. Sorry.
Get a mold first.
Home metallurgy kit. Make money without leaving your home.
God, I wish.
That's the new plan, man. Cashing in, selling out. Just until I get some money saved, of course. You know, then I'm gonna go right back to doing that whole integrity thing.
Right. Fucking hipster.
Does he have anything else to say?
Think you could make me a radiation suit?
Nah, I don't do soft goods. If you're looking for a good seamstress, though, I'd check out Mariloft. They do amazing stuff with feathers. You know, if you're into that kind of thing.
Clearly you are.
Well, have fun with the metal.
Later, Shader.
You didn't hear him say that earlier?
No!
I thought you laughed at it earlier too, Jackie.
Did I?
Not only that, but then I also laughed and said, haha, Jackie, later, Shader. And you went, huh.
Was not on planet Earth at the time.
The tale of two Jackies.
Oh boy.
What's that clip where you're rattling off chocolates?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, she stopped listening to you so long ago.
And Jackie turns to me. I'm sorry, what'd you say, Matt?
I felt bad because when I watched that again, I was like, holy shit, he really was almost done.
Alright, so we can give him our knot diagram.
And we got a lot of clips of Jackie and chocolate, apparently.
If I give you step-by-step pictorial instructions, do you think you could untie that knot on Harmony's cloud?
Well, my teachers say I'm more of a verbal learner
Oh,
than
God.
a visual one, so
You can
probably-
do this, brother, whatever your name is. What's your name? Father?
Feather.
Father?
Feather.
Feather.
Yeah, I like to think his name is Feather, but he's made him remove both the E and the A. He's so light he's dropped 2.
Ha! That's the point, isn't it?
But actually, he's lighter when he's a feather. Alright, guy.
Feather.
Hello?
I like how he looks around.
Oh, yeah, describe the knot.
Feather, could you try to describe that knot to me?
I don't think so.
It's an elephant.
Let's give that knot another try, okay?
I can't get anyone until we try this one.
Put the clown in the end.
Pull the finger.
I'll give it a shot. Now it's
We're gonna get a
even
new knot.
more naughty.
What does it look like now?
Well,
What does that say? I'm...
terrible knot.
Hang
What
on.
did it say?
I'm gonna get a new diagram and be right back.
I'm what?
Okay.
What's it look like this time?
Like a mathematical formula.
Like a mathematical formula.
I think I know that one.
Well, I'm glad they
Because this is how
fast
knots
tracked
work.
this.
Yeah, me too.
Exactly. Oh, you'll have a totally different knot on your hands.
Thanks.
Jackie loves having to backtrack in games.
Well,
Oh,
at least
no,
they,
this is stellar.
yeah, they hop you through this one.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't think we can give it to him though, right?
I think you have to give him instruction again, Jackie.
Oh.
How you holding up?
Bad.
Ooh, yeah. Can we get an
Any
anti-gravity
idea
thrust
where I
unit?
can get a heavy-duty anti-gravity thrust unit?
Inside the
Sure,
cloud?
we don't have one of those. Harmony hates anything heavy.
Well, see you later. Don't give up.
Because that'll be fun, because that also exposes Harmony.
Right. Poor Feather.
Did you just say Horfeather?
No, I said poor Feather.
Feather.
Or
Pork father.
Poor Feather.
Hello?
Let's give it a shot.
Let's give that knot another try, okay?
Okay.
That doesn't look like the same thing.
So it looks like it's, I would say it's
Unravel the sweater.
Sweater.
Unravel the sweater.
Unravel the sweater.
I think I see what you mean. Hey, that did something.
Okay.
And then it is she loves
She loves me, she loves me not.
She loves me. She loves me now.
Right. It's still naughty, but now it's less naughty.
And then.
And then that is. My guess is
the piggy's
tug
tail.
on the piggy's tail. Yeah.
Tug on the piggy's tail.
Gotcha. Take that, Snot.
Take.
I got it.
Hey, get your mitts off that!
What the heck?
Now fix your eyes! There, get me a towel.
Fish.
Everybody shit.
Whitebeard, what is all that stuff?
It's all of the donations.
Junk pile, but you have to understand. I might need some of this stuff someday.
Oh God, Alex, it's Nanny.
I don't know what I believe.
Yo, Feather, rage.
Oh.
Oh, this is bad.
Is that a heavy-duty anti-gravity thrust unit right there?
I have no idea, but you're welcome to take it.
Thanks.
No, that's mine. My likeness.
my lightness.
Is there any place you'd like it delivered?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yep, this came from my ship.
Mm.
Someone must have looted it while I was asleep.
You sure you don't want to ride over the plague dam with us, Feather?
No. I need to go take care of Harmony.
Yeah,
Ooh.
fuck him up.
Space boys.
Uh-oh.
That was weird.
That guy's gonna do pound the shit
He
out
is.
of Jack Black.
So apparently,
obviously a grown man.
Harmony Light is, or whatever is Harmony, whatever is about to
Did you say
die.
Homie Light?
I said Harmony.
Okay.
She said she did say Harmony. I got it.
Fuck. Alex hears what he wants to hear.
I don't hear much. I've got both my earphones on.
It doesn't matter whether you got earphones on or not. You don't hear shit.
Can we get her wire now?
I don't have a hook to give her.
What's in our inventory now?
I mean, I could try giving her this one again, but it's not gonna do shit.
Give her the little dude.
What's he gonna do?
Maybe she can fix it.
I don't think she can fix dead hexapals.
Yeah, I'm too busy relaxing.
Maybe the diagram? Can she make a mold?
Do you know how to make something from a schematic drawing?
Oh.
Just as long as it's a drawing of shoes.
I know who can. He can. Look at all the schematics behind him.
He seems to have a little trouble right now, though.
I know, we'll get there. Just let me shove this hook down his throat. Let me just let me shove a hook down his throat.
That looks like a yes. Yes, if I were to choke him. Okay.
I know what to do.
Ow! What?
We need to make the snake choke him. The snake will squeeze him, and it'll squeeze that thing out of him.
Yeah, that's why it said constrict earlier.
Yeah.
Cool. How do
Which
we do
means,
that?
well, we need to go get choked by the snake.
Oh, look, he's got the rainbow fish beard.
Is there one silver scale? Will he give me a piece of his beard?
Fuck you.
No, I'm sorry, he won't. Apparently the rainbow fish doesn't do that.
Fuck you.
Greetings, Your Excellency. Or clown.
So I have to take the snake with me? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I think we just... The only way I can think of...
It's to either take him to the snake or take the snake to here.
The only way I can think of to interact with the snake that we haven't done so far
If you say Vela, I'm gonna
is to
punch
let
you.
the snake squeeze you until you pass out. Oh, the fish. It's in his branchies now.
Reach it.
But seriously, people, what is up?
What?
It's a Jerry Seinfeld fish on the wall.
Tree. Human.
Bars.
Fish up there in your branches. Can I have it?
Sorry, I caught it. Until it falls from my branches, it's mine. That's the code of the trees.
Okay.
Ah, yes, tree code.
Oh, come on. You don't need that fish.
I happen to think it brings an interesting asymmetry to my look.
You're a tree. You're already asymmetrical.
Hey, want to hear a joke?
Ooh, is it a tree joke?
Do you know why penguins don't have Christmas trees?
I don't know. Maybe because they don't believe in trees.
Oh my god.
Okay, let me try another joke.
Okay.
Why did the president of the Chipmunks get impeached?
Ooh, I bet he did something cheeky. Am I right?
Hey, this is my joke.
Okay. What did he do?
What do you think?
Gotta be nuts. Gotta go nuts.
I heard
Right?
he had one too many nuts.
Hey, keep it clean.
I didn't mean.
Oh boy.
I was gonna say, I had a feeling he'd take offense to that.
Okay, let me try another joke.
Okay.
Oh, I can't do
No,
that
that's
one.
a bad one.
Nope.
Old Pete the Pine Tree.
Say, do you know old Pete the Pine Tree?
Piney Pete down the hill? Sure. Good friend.
I heard he got in some really big trouble.
I heard he had wood for brains.
Okay.
I heard he had wood for brains.
Is that an insult?
Wood for
Yeah.
brains.
You have to think of it like it's tree.
That's the joke. He's really smart.
Not very funny.
Think of it from like an SJW.
Are
tree
you kidding me
standpoint.
right now? Are you seriously telling me how to fucking? Are you seriously mansplaining the fucking tree jokes to me right now?
You're
Alex?
offending this tree, Jackie.
I don't fucking care. Are you seriously sitting here and telling me how I have to think strategically about a fucking tree joke?
No, you have to think strategically.
Get the fuck away from me! Don't you dare!
How many lumberjacks does it take to change a light bulb?
2. One to murder a tree, the other to change the light bulb.
That's a reasonable number, actually. Okay, let me try another joke.
Okay.
I guess First National Tree Bank.
Did you hear about the First National Tree Bank?
No. What? I have all my money in the First National Tree Bank.
Trees have money?
I heard they wanted to see time fly, so they.
No, that's gotta be with the clock thing.
See time fly.
I don't get it.
Well, it's more of an
It's
anti-joke, really.
Huh.
Okay, let me try another joke.
Okay.
It's got to be a National Tree Bank, unless you want to see his outrage at the stump and the axe,
Unless the stump gets his own back.
or the stump say to the axe, "I forgive you," or
What did the
I'll never
stump
forgive
say
you."
to the axe?
Oh, this is a sick joke. I don't even want to know.
Oh, Stumpy.
Dead baby jokes are never funny.
Let me try another joke.
It's not true.
Okay.
Why didn't the acorn
Why
want to go
didn't
to
the
the opera?
acorn want to go to the opera?
I don't know. Why didn't the acorn want to go to the opera?
It's the first time you reacted like a joke.
Closed down.
It closed down.
Oh, well, that's a pretty good joke. Not a very good joke, though.
Okay, let me try another joke.
Okay.
Alright, so this is it, guys. The next 45 minutes is me trying to figure out this fucking joke.
Did you hear the local coffee shop has a no oaks policy?
What?
The coffee there is terrible.
How is that relevant?
It's not relevant. Just, you know.
Is it?
Okay, let me try another joke.
Okay.
This is the fucking best.
Let's try this one again.
Why did the president of the Chipmunks get impeached?
Ooh, I bet he did something.
Cheeky.
Am I right?
Hey, this is my joke.
Okay. What did he do?
I heard he threw a clock out a window.
What window? He lives outdoors.
You can't overanalyze humor.
Humor is a strong word for this.
Jesus, this tree is such a cynic.
Okay, let me try another joke.
Okay.
What do you want from me? Do you want... I'll leave.
No. What are you talking about?
What's the smallest full-grown tree you ever heard of?
Well, some say the dwarf willow. But it's really not a shrub, if you ask me.
Oh.
No, you're not gonna want to do it, Jackie.
I'm not gonna do it.
Jackie, it's right there, Jackie.
It's this one.
No, the second
I
one.
can't.
Go, Jackie.
It's already taken so long to get to this one.
Right. So this dwarf willow walks into a taco shop, right?
That's unlikely, considering the harsh architecture found.
They sell snow tacos, okay?
That and the fact that trees don't walk.
Why do you hate jokes?
I'll tell you when I hear one.
Whoa.
Okay, let me try another joke.
Okay.
All right, I will do it.
The smallest full-grown tree you ever heard of.
Well, some say the dwarf willow, but it's really no more than a shrub, if you ask me.
Your mother's a dwarf willow.
Sir, that kind of welcome here.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie. That was the most polite he's responded to all of this crap.
Dwarfs?
Ho ho.
I guess it's clear who's human.
Okay, let me try another joke.
Okay.
I know, that's how I feel now too, Tree.
Did you hear about Lil Sammy Saw?
Who is that? Some sort of depraved serial killer? What did he do?
Well, I hear he got in some really big trouble.
Well, I'm not really surprised. So, that's your joke?
Yep.
Yep.
Jackie.
What?
I think I've already figured out the joke.
I don't
haven't even
fucking
seen the answer
care.
yet. Do you want...
Okay. Let me try another joke.
Okay.
It's none of these.
All right.
Did you hear about the First National Tree Bank?
No. What? I have all my money in the First National Tree Bank.
They have free cookies there.
So,
We could have told him there that it closed down and be like, no, my money.
I could have.
No. I just deadpan. No.
Okay, let me try another joke.
okay.
We need to find the smallest tree again.
Are you serious? I knew it was that one.
Well,
Say, do you know old Pete the Pine Tree?
Piney Pete down the hill?
because I know the punchline.
I don't care. What is it?
What's the small? Well, I know one that fits. That's smaller than my hand. A palm tree.
Ha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tree
nah,
joke.
There's one too many nuts.
Hey, keep it clean. There are
You can hit space to.
I know what I can do.
Okay.
That's an Alex move. Skip every cutscene,
Right?
every line.
He's already said these lines.
What's the smallest full-grown tree you ever heard of?
I hope this is correct.
Say the dwarf willow, but it's really no more than a shrub, if you ask me.
It'd be great if it's not even there.
Yeah.
I've seen one no bigger than my hand.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Yes.
A palm tree.
A palm tree? But those aren't really... Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
That's a tree slapper.
Oh no! Oh no! Why? Why?
You didn't like that?
You have that one.
How's that thing
No, I
talking? Oh, that's creepy, dude.
Stay quiet.
Honey, sugar paw baby mine.
Hey Jackie. You
What?
should show him the wanted poster.
You mean the missing poster?
Yeah, sorry, the missing poster.
It's a big difference, Al.
Do you know this girl?
God.
Oh, this is how we make him throw up.
You're every bit as cruel as her, aren't you?
What? I just showed you a picture.
Oh no, it's not sad. It's not on there anymore.
Nah, I don't want to leave that.
Don't want to leave that in the blast zone.
But it hardens,
Yes, of course it hardens, dear.
so we need to put something there for him to puke on,
Yes, honey.
so that we can get the mold.
Yes. Yeah, I know.
I'm thinking.
Stop it. Stop doing that. Stop it. Alright, let's go see this goddamn snake that you're so obsessed with. Fuck. God, if you gave two shits about our snake as much as you care about this snake, maybe we wouldn't have to give her up.
Our snake.
Wait, what?
We had a snake.
Bella Boo, we had to give her up when we moved to my parents' house.
Because Jackie's parents couldn't live with a snake.
Well, no, my dad doesn't care. My mom is terrified of snakes. But I was
Ah.
heartbroken. Angus used to love watching her. It was like his personal National Geographic.
Oh, Angus.
I want to take you with me.
Yeah, just let him choke us out.
Hello again, old friend.
Danger! I was stoned.
I like how excited he is.
Me, Mr. Huggy? Wow. You really aren't kidding around, are you? You're actually trying to squeeze the life out of me, aren't you? I love it! So, is your plan to kill me, then eat me?
Ah, wait!
I can't use my hands. Oh, that was a good one. I can't use my hands.
Alright, well then I guess we're just gonna sit here and die.
Fun, but
Are you happy?
I'd better be going soon.
Why are his eyes halfway closed? He looks like he's about to...
Is he getting tired trying to choke you?
Yeah.
I can't use my hands.
Alright, well, there's that. I swear to God, why are his eyes half closed? Oh! He's really getting tired?
That snakes hate loud noises.
Why is he getting tired?
Don't want to have to resort to sonic violence, Mr. Huggy, but it's time to let go now.
We must have lungs of steel.
Right?
Seriously, you better
Lungs of steel.
Lungs.
Mr. Huggy.
Balls of balls.
It's so tired.
Why couldn't he choke us?
I guess that poor snake didn't realize how many hug attacks.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, drag his ass.
Mr. Huggy's all tuckered out. Don't want to leave him here where someone might
Mr.
step on him.
Huggy.
Mr. Huggy. Let's
Poopy
go
pants.
get the,
Get the
thing out of the guy's thing with the face and the thing in the throat. I know, words are things.
Thing of the thing and the thing of the thing.
Yeah,
It's good. We
shit
don't need to
bags.
hear him choking to death every time we walk through here.
Mr. Huggy tired, Mr. Huggy.
Thank you for helping me, I guess.
Oh, hey, you had something caught in your throat. Hey, knock that off, Mr. Huggy.
Yeah.
Back to your tree.
Mog Chatra, struck down by the dead eye god, only to rise again. This maiden's feast was a disaster. I'm never going to be mayor now.
Oh,
Is that his flask?
it's a big flask.
Looks like a pitch.
We're gonna need that
For his musical
Yeah.
Jim Jam.
for his Jim Bananas. What?
Can he fix the Hexy guy?
Do you know how to build a superconductive gyroscopic hyper?
Probably, but give me a second.
I can build it anything,
There we go.
as long as it's made out of sand.
Oh,
I'll take a sand one. We can get it puked on. Nano drones?
I think sand is the perfect material for making spaceship parts. But can you make something this complicated?
Please, do you realize to whom you are speaking?
Mr. Sandman.
And that's why they call me Marshall Dude.
Thanks.
Is that not your name?
Thank you, son, for reminding me why I got into
Bum,
this
bum, bum.
business. I might look like a politician, but underneath it all, I'm just a guy who loves sand.
oh my God.
Ooh, that's good. I'm going to pass that along to my speechwriter.
For what? Apparently you're not gonna be mayor, so
Can you give him the little Hexy duty?
why would I give him?
Because he might be able to fix him.
I don't think this guy can fix hexapower.
I was gonna say as long as he works with sand.
Although you know what?
You heard him. You heard him say sand.
Our spaceship dude might be able to fix the Hexy.
Maybe, but first I'm going to put my thingy there.
I'm just gonna put this here, okay?
The forest isn't your dumping ground, human.
No, but it's your puking ground. Look at this picture.
Sight of this girl's face.
Schoolgirl?
Fascinating.
Just leave.
Do we need to do it again?
Nah, that's good enough, I guess.
Okay. Let's go get that mold made. Oh.
We're doing it.
Later, Shader.
You could use this as a mold?
You.
Hey, this is a nice mold. What is this, a candle holder?
It's a super...
Because candle holders sell like crazy. I can totally use this as a mold if it's a candle holder.
It's a super candle holder.
Cool. Let's try it out. Hit the road, kitty.
Aww.
Please don't be a cat.
Nice.
Perfect. Do you think it conducts electricity really well?
Well, not that it matters for a candle holder, but based on the metals I'm using, yes. Yeah, you take the first one. Fair trade for this awesome mold that is gonna make me so rich. Which I only care about because it gives me the freedom to be myself as an artist.
Thanks, Curtis. Pleasure doing business. I mean, art with you.
Cool.
Cool. That's done. Next.
Did we need to go back up?
Materials. We need materials. We need the we need the thingies.
Yeah, for the radiation suit.
Mm-hmm.
So we gotta get the
robes
clothes from them.
The roby
Can
robes.
we go talk back to Grandpa?
Yeah, I suppose.
Because there's got to be something over
At some point, we are gonna have to switch to Vela. Just putting that out
Yeah,
there.
but we can finish off Shay first, I think.
Yeah, I'm just saying at some point we are going to have to switch to Villa. Grandpa is
to the right.
That way.
I got you now.
Maybe we can give him a cupcake?
Ah, Grandpa does love
He does love
cupcakes.
cupcakes.
Hey, wanna frost this cupcake?
You blind? It already has frosting on it.
I'll eat it.
Trade you.
What do we want?
We want his stick.
Why do we want a stick?
Then we can go beat up those blind ladies.
So no. Fuck. He wants me that he can frost.
Can we talk to the kid?
Say there.
No, we already did that one.
Okay, back to your lessons.
On your feet, soldier.
I am.
Oh.
I have to find some kind of cake that needs frosting. Cool. Maybe we can say that the superconductor is a bun cake or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, we don't have anything that needs frosting right now, do we?
Not that I can think of.
Anything can need frosting.
It's like our idea for the deep fry it stand at a county fair.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no. That's disgusting.
I'm telling you, I think it's a real business.
What's your
I'm
idea?
sure it is. I
So the
still don't
idea
think it's a good
is
idea.
you know how like at county fairs and state fairs and shit that everything is always fucking deep fried, right?
Yeah.
So my idea is that we go, but we don't bring any food. We just bring a bunch of fry oil. And the idea is you bring us any food from anywhere else in the fair,
Cheese off.
pay $2, we'll deep fry it for you.
I don't think
Pretty
that.
sure that's a King of Queens episode.
Is it?
I'm
He
also.
definitely goes to a place called You Fry.
I'm
Now-
also thinking that there might be a problem with that because other vendors will be hesitant to accept that as a thing.
Other vendors I don't give a shit about other vendors.
Half
the fun too is also that you'll deep fry anything if they're willing to pay for it. You bring me your buddy's shoe, I will deep fry that shoe.
I think the health inspector might have problems with that one, Alex.
We'll have a separate thing for non-edibles.
If you give me back those robes, I promise Alex won't press
You
charges.
give me $100, I'll deep fry that iPhone. I don't give a shit.
Ew.
No way you're getting our robes. If you want them, you're gonna have to fight us.
Oh, we actually do have to fight them. I need them to help my mom.
I'll fight you for those robes, no problem. I need them to help my mom.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Thanks for that interpretation of the line, Alex.
Mother. And he's willing to beat us up with a stick to
Now, I'm not going to beat anybody up, but I will easily disarm the both of you. I've completed several fencing missions with my yarn pals, so if you have another stick handy.
We don't have any fencing.
We do gotta get that stupid stick, don't we?
We had to do this first, though.
Yeah.
Find one?
Like Shia LaBeouf and Crystal Skull. He took fencing lessons.
Never seen it.
Yeah, I don't
I
intend to either.
Just watch like the first 15 minutes.
No. I don't want it in my brain.
Yeah.
There's enough bullshit in my brain. Thank you.
Oh yeah, that it's still better than Rise of Skywalker.
God damn it.
I'll be back.
And you guys chose to put that in your brains.
I didn't want to. Alex just put it on and I
I
walked
wanted
out.
to because people at my work kept being like, you haven't seen Rise of Skywalker? You gotta see Rise of Skywalker. Let's talk about Rise of Skywalker.
I don't fucking care about what people at your work are saying.
And I was like, okay, I saw it. And they were like, did you love it? And I was like, no, I fucking hated it.
It's bad. I still hated Last Jedi more.
I have to watch Last Jedi again. And since I'm not going to, I liked Rise of Skywalker less.
Rise of Skywalker was a complete mess, but The Last Jedi just took every single plot thing and threw it out the window.
I don't think poking
Now we can probably trade that cupcake to that fat kid.
This fish has already been caught.
Jeez, Alex.
What? I'm being real here.
Fat
I know
shaming a
what
kid.
I need to do to get the wire.
Listen, I'm fat. We're allowed
Oops, that's
to.
not it. Shit, how do I get down from here again? All right,
Where are you
this
trying to
way.
go?
I know how I'm supposed to get the wire from Carol.
Where are you going?
To Carol! I just said I'm going to get the wire from Carol!
Oh, okay. I thought we were going to get the stick.
No, we'll get to that in a second.
Of course, Alex wants a big stick.
Big stick.
Walk tall and carry a big stick. Isn't that what Roosevelt said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gerald Roosevelt.
Yeah.
What?
Henry Ford.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I know. The world sucks for trees. Fucking deal with it. See, this hook is fucking great.
What's that? You get a lot of fish when you use the right equipment.
You caught that fish? On this beach? What's your secret?
It's that hook I've got.
Maybe I'll show you sometime. Let me think about it.
What was that thing that Ben Franklin said?
Okay,
Which
you've
one?
worn it down. I've decided
Early
to
to
tell you
press,
about my fishing secret.
early to feast.
Your
Makes
what?
a man hurly burly and beast.
The hook that caught that amazing fish. I call it the fish reaper, or freeper.
The
You don't
freeper.
say. Hey, do you suppose I could borrow your reaper for a little while?
That's what she said.
But please promise to leave some fish in the ocean for future generations.
Thanks, kid. Guess I don't need this anymore.
Huh?
Grazie.
Come to Carol, my beauties.
Oh boy.
You didn't put any bait on that hook.
No one
Carol.
cares. I have done all I need to do. Alright. Let's just give you the shit that I've got, and then we'll go from there.
Can we give him the Hexy Pal too?
Maybe, if you stop telling me what to do.
Good question. With
Apparently. Jesus.
So, what else does your ship need to fly?
no, he's
Let me
just gonna
see
say all
here.
of it again.
Still need an electronic.
Have you noticed that your ship's sort of shaking now?
That's the heavy-duty anti-gravity thruster you found, warming up. After everything else is ready, that thing's gonna blast us out of here.
Oh, man.
Cool.
Okay. See you later.
Okay.
Wait, I have more shit to give you.
Yeah, you just gotta use it on him.
Here you go. One superconductive gyroscopic hypercam as requested.
Hey, that looks even better than my old one.
Cool.
This faux sandy texture really adds to the conductive surface area. Brilliant.
Oh yeah, that's a really recent advancement in hypercams.
I'm cool. I like that. Achievement unlocked. Get hyper.
And here's some wire.
Need any wire to fix your ship? Probably, but without an electrical genius helping me out, I wouldn't know what to do with it.
Electrical genius. Oh wait, you wanted to give him the hexy dude?
Yeah.
Okay, I whiffed apparently.
Yep.
How about this little guy? Would he help? On my ship, they were good at fixing all kinds of things, especially electronics.
Incredible. Much more advanced than the units I'm used to. He's probably exactly what we need, but it looks like he needs some rewiring.
Thank God I have wire.
Way beyond me.
Ah.
Where's our? Can we go to our dad?
Can't. I was gonna say, can we just do this?
Looks like this little guy lost all his low-level wiring. That explains why he's out cold.
Uh-huh.
Can we click on?
Should we just click on the things? Here.
Put some wire here. And that's all the wire I have. I'm
What?
all out.
What?
So undo that.
That wasn't right. That's more like it.
Wait.
You gotta look for that. Yeah, that icon.
That's all my wire.
So you good now?
I don't think so.
These shouldn't be connected. Now those two are connected. And that's all the wire I
I
have.
don't think the triangle's the way to go.
Obviously, Alex. I'm just trying. Get it? Get it?
No.
Trying on the triangle?
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't get it either.
Oh, okay, guys.
Sorry, Jay.
Maybe try to cross this
Don't cross the streams, man.
up to there. No, that's not what I meant.
That's all my
but
wire.
fine.
Let me put that somewhere else. There. That's what
Up
I
here?
meant. Now
No.
I'm out of wire.
Go from the bottom left blue.
No, not there.
Nope. Keep that other one.
That goes
And
there.
then do the inverse of that.
And that's all
Now
the
snip
wire
the
I have.
blue one. Okay, so we can place those ones and then have the blue one.
Yeah, that's better.
Oh, come on.
Now I'm out of wire.
We probably just have to look for a pattern that'll fit.
Those.
I only vaguely remember this, so.
I'm trying to think if we've already seen this somewhere.
I don't think so.
That's more like it. Connecting to this terminal, and this terminal goes. And that's all the wire I have.
Yeah, she gave us a whole fucking spool. I'm just gonna put that out there.
3 pieces.
Alright.
Is there something going on with the dad? Can he maybe give us feathers? So that we can use feathers to make the radiation suit? Walter.
Walter?
Yeah, Walter.
I know. You've got issues.
That would be a nice little shortcut, wouldn't it?
That would be. But it's not happening, so. I wish we could go in there.
Yeah, right. And then we could also use Vella's picture on Vella's dad to see if he says anything.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen this girl?
Hey, Husker. Walter.
Shay?
Shay.
Oh, you mean that pack rat on that pile of junk back there?
Pack rat?
Yeah. Turns out he was hiding this amazing mountain of trash under the fake cloud cover.
Darn it. I knew it.
You did?
Well, I mean the worst.
The cloud was a lie.
One day.
Today.
An epiphany.
No. A license plate fell on my head when I was walking under this cloud, but I just didn't want to admit it to my family after making them all move up here. I am the worst father in the world.
Yes, you are.
Did you willingly give up your own daughter as a sacrifice to save
You also, Husker. You also terrible.
No.
You're also a piece of shit.
Right?
Do you guys know those girls selling cupcakes over there?
Yes, those are our daughters. They just met, but it seems like they've been friends for years.
Watch out for those cupcakes.
The daughters they didn't try to
Not the
sacrifice.
secret to lightness. Personally, I only eat the frosting.
Yes. Suck that frosting off so we can get the empty cane so we can beat up those blind girls.
Fuck, Al.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
It is, but that's not the point.
Anybody want a cupcake?
Oh, thanks, but I can't. Think about seeing my daughter's face.
Aw, who's her?
Could you guys eat Abby's face on a cupcake?
Would.
After today? Yeah, I would.
Not before today, though, Jackie?
I don't know. I have to, depends on what mood I'm in.
It's a cupcake. The answer is, it's a cupcake. It's getting eaten.
Super fluffy gyroscopic type of can. Because feathers we got. Do you know this girl?
Oh, I see you got one of our flyers. We're spreading them all around, hoping to find out where she went after she landed here.
I told you everything I know.
Which wasn't much, but Alright, so now we gotta go this way.
Yep.
What you doing? Oh, you're doing...
Hey, wanna frost this?
Frost the shit out of it.
Why'd I go and do that? Now I don't have any frosting left to make a cupcake for Bella.
You can give her this one.
Oh, hey, good idea. Here, you can take my empty. See if you can get it refilled, okay?
Okay.
There you go, there's our stick.
Go back to the grandpa and see if he gets his ass kicked by the kid now. Oh no, he's just swatting away.
Say there.
Nope.
Yeah, we're good.
Back to your lessons.
On your feet, soldier.
I am.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Time for a big stick fight.
Want to buy a cup?
Want a
Hopefully we
bad
don't need to do any
cupcake?
inputs. I gotta say, at least the puzzles so far have been a little more engaging.
I think that the whole game has been engaging. I haven't had a problem with...
No, like, the way that it's written is perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like the difficulty of the puzzles hasn't been there. These puzzles aren't particularly difficult either, but they're a little more thought-provoking than the other ones.
I mean, I don't mind that the other ones weren't super thought-provoking. I just think some of them were... what is it? Non-intuitive.
Stick 'em.
Obviously.
It doesn't have any frosting, but it's still a nice heavy stick. On guard, druids.
Druids.
Okay, yarn boy. Enough is enough.
On guard, druids.
Alright, now it's insult sword fighting.
No, it's not. Fuck off. Is it really?
It's monkey combat, Jackie!
Eek. Ooh. Gee.
You're lucky she's blind, kid.
Ack.
Oh.
I didn't miss him because I'm blind, Courtney.
Ooh. Ooh.
I missed him because I can see. I've been
Lying.
pretending to be blind all these years. I never really had the faith like you, Courtney.
I'm also pretending. I knew it.
So I could be like you. What? You're not blind? No. In fact, I've been stealing and selling artifacts from the pyramid to save up money to get out of this town. Me too! I would have left long ago, but I didn't want to leave you here. I know how much being a dead-eyed druid meant to you. I haven't wanted to be a druid for years. I want to go to school and study graphic design and start a band.
Oh boy.
Let's do it. Let's just go. Right. Right now. Right now.
Give me your robes!
Oh, and we're gonna go naked.
But what about our quest to find something to believe in? I did. How about you?
Aww.
And they... Oh, take it.
Oh.
That's what I get for learning defense with candy canes.
That's fair.
Better take these before those druids get cold and come back.
Cool. So, we can get our radiation suit, and I think that's the last piece.
No, we still gotta you gotta fix the dude.
Yeah, we still gotta fix the Hexapal.
Oh, yeah, we need to have our...
I don't think we're gonna be able to do that tonight, but we can definitely get the suit
We
done.
should be able to. We got, what, 10 minutes?
About, yeah. Depends on how fast she can whip up this suit.
Maybe I should.
Maybe you should what? What should you do, Frodo? Whoa! Whoa.
What are you doing down here?
They all turned on me after all I've done for them.
What? After all you've lied to them about?
Never seen this kind of material before.
It's lead.
Shouldn't be a problem. That's the spirit. Well, only one thing to do now.
Swing! Oh. What?
Commit suicide.
Right?
Don't worry. I'll be right back. Come on, Vera.
Vera.
You know what that bird's name is?
Vera Wang.
Vera Wing.
I knew you were gonna say
I
that.
knew it. I was
knew it.
like...
Yeah.
Just because it's a pattern doesn't mean I can't
Like you're not...
style, does it?
Dear, you are an incredible talent.
Cool. You know what? I bet...
I don't want to give him anything that could re-trigger his hoarding problem.
I bet we can't do that yet.
I don't want to depress them with my dead friend.
Let's go give all this stuff back to Alex. And then I bet we need to do Vela's story. I'm sure we'll get a chance to look at the back of one of the Hexipals there.
I guess.
And then we'll know what the pattern is.
I guess. Yeah, okay.
Unless giving the stuff to Alex now lets us talk to the dad, who's then like, oh yeah, let's just make it like this.
We'll see.
But, so we've been everywhere, and we haven't seen anything like that, so...
That's not completely true.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, that's true. We still have sugar bunting past the snake, right?
No.
Can we get to sugar bunting from?
Sugar bunting is way beyond all that shit.
Can we go into the forest now that the snake is like?
Looks like Mr. Huggy is taking a well-deserved break.
Warning, snake.
Oh, great sign placement. At the bottom?
Okay. So yeah, then it's probably...
You happy now?
I am.
Okay, good. Keep going. God, this is taking so long. Yeah.
Yeah, shove off.
Right. Mine.
Yeah, you saw
Mine. Sorry.
How's that hook working out for you, Carol?
Great. Thanks, Shay.
Oh, it's actually catching fish?
No, she's just...
Being an optimist, as always, Carol.
Right? It's your fatal flaw, Carol.
Hey, there's a big sparking hole in the floor.
That's your superconductive gyroscopic hypercam in action, man.
Man.
Works like crazy.
Look at that. Hey, I got a radiation suit.
Great. Hey, what's up with all the feathers?
Extra protection.
Style.
Tech advancement.
You don't say. Well, I have been asleep for a long time.
Sure.
Also, no, you don't need the Hoptavelis thing.
No? Okay.
Hey, look at that. It's almost fixed. Alright, so where do I look for the hexagony? Oh, wait.
You're in the right spot. That means anything.
I want to look at this. Oh, fuck you, man.
Looks so familiar.
Can we play our flute while looking at that?
I don't know. Can we?
Looks like a pitch pipe. I don't know how to tune that. Hey, is that Prima Doom? I mean, Shell Mount?
No, I cannot.
What's in the middle of the room?
I know, that's what I was looking at.
That's the access.
Oh, what's
panel
that
for the
thing there?
superconductive gyroscopic
Oh.
candle holder I made. Look at that hypercam go.
Okay. It's
It's on the left side of the room.
Where? Wait, what is it?
What's on the left side? The glowing thing.
This thing?
Yeah.
Not sure what this strange diamond-shaped socket is for. Not sure what this strange diamond-shaped socket is for. Huh. It's not exactly the same shape, but maybe if I turn it. Oh, that doesn't look good.
His arms and legs just splayed like
Yes,
that.
I do like him just flailing about.
Oh boy.
So maybe if we try to put some wiring in.
Wait.
No, Alex would kill me if I messed with that after he just got it working.
Yeah, so what if we just tried to put the wiring in and then put him in there?
Well, what did the thing picture show you?
It showed
Straight
this
line.
way.
Fucking go for it.
Okay, can you click out, and then will that line still be in there? Is
At
the
least he's
question.
got more wires now.
It should.
Well, heck.
Okay. You could do the inverted triangle.
But the way it was, maybe I'm overthinking it.
I don't know.
You gotta snip that wire.
No, I know, but that's not.
That's all my wire. How does this strange device worth a shot?
That's for charging up my diamond druids. But unfortunately, none of them survived the crash. Which is a shame, because they could really help me fix the ship's electronics.
Right.
What?
Nope.
So maybe it's 3 wires on
Downward
the outside.
diamond? Downward triangle? Let's try a downward triangle.
Yeah, try. No, let me try blue. And then like red. And yellow, or red, either one.
Now I'm
Like that,
out of
maybe?
wire.
That way all of them are touching.
I don't know if my wiring helped. Huh.
Okay, so hang on a second. Up, down, right, left. I think I got it. I think I got something anyway. So the blue. Hang on. So the way the blue was, it was down. So I think it would go up, down.
This feels like Mission Impossible now.
Right?
We're all trying to get you, Jackie. I just want to let you both know.
Is
Well,
red?
Canada.
Red's the next one, right?
Wire this terminal.
No, that's yellow. So that one, I
What if
think.
we do blue up
Stop!
here?
No! Shut up! You had your turn.
That's all the wire.
I'm telling you.
Jackie's the captain now.
I think we need to find where those symbols are.
Just.
Okay. If only I were on my old ship. Then I could look for the info I need to fix this.
I think that maybe you do need to switch to Vela then.
All right. Well, then we
'Cause
might as well
that was
save it.
that was pretty blatant.
That one was as obvious as they can get.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just save it and cut it, cause that's as far as we're gonna get.
10:30. That's your.
Jackie's ready to head down the
I'm
old
turning into a pumpkin.
dusty trail.
Yeah.
I'm turning into a pumpkin.
If we're here physically, she'll hang around till 12, but.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
Digitally 10:30. Good work, Jackie.
We're getting digital Jackie right
We've
now.
finished basically everything that we can do with Shay, I think.
I agree.
I think so.
Oh my god, my
Cool.
legs! Ow! Oh no! Ow! All right, I am gonna.
I thought today was rest day.
It was, but I still had to do all these stretches, and you know that you feel stuff in your muscles 2 days later.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, I'm out.
Night, Jackie.
Night, hoops.
Oh my body.
Don't touch me.
Good night.
I love you.
Yeah, take your
Put
blanket.
the blanket over there.
Here you go.
Oh, come on, dude.
I'm sorry to throw you off as you tried to step over the baby gate. By the way, the entire time, I don't know if you're looking at stream,
I was not.
but I've got a mouse pad, right? With
Yeah.
The squishy bit for the wrist.
Yeah.
And Jackie literally just flipped it upside down so that the squishy bit was nowhere near her
I don't
hand.
like the squishy bit.
I don't like the squishy thing either.
Me neither. Let's just do a manual save just in case. Alrighty. It just crashed because I tried to quit. Alright, cool. Well, that was fun. Shall we?
Oh, it's already starting up.
Yeah, me too.
You can kill the video now, by the way. This is unneeded.
Getting there.
And I'll send you the invite, and then I'll step away for a minute.